Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Eloria's Descent into Chaos. We're here with episode 6. We have split the party, as you've most likely seen from the last episode. The party has been split into two groups, the Amulet team and the Heart of Dusk team. We're here with two members of the Amulet team. We have John Steele and William Blackwell. They are also joined by Name and Fuller Blackwell as well, but because of recent events, Fuller is going to stay behind at the bar and in for a little bit, and we'll join up with them later. So, what last happened? We had a bar fight, got introduced to new characters, and one is a relative to one of our known party members since the very beginning. Yeah, that's what it was. So
I say, what were you trying to say?
yeah, I honestly don't know. I lost it halfway. But last we left off, they both received a letter from the Crimson Hand, an assassin guild that is located somewhere within Black Hollows, as well as surrounding areas. But what they have heard about was there have been some murders in their ranks, as well as a stolen amulet. And the Crimson Hand has tasked these two somewhat to help them out in discovering who the assailant is, as well as recovering some of these weapons that have been tainted with poisons all across them. So we cut back at the inn where we see William, John, and Name walking out of the inn, leaving Fuller behind at the bar. So cut back into that scene and leave it off to you guys.
Trevor, did we get can I do that thing?
Ooh, yeah.
The guy? Can I bring in the guy?
Can you bring in the guy?
No, you know the guy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I let it up to you. You never fully gave me an answer.
I said I can work something in, okay? But
yeah. I mean, otherwise I need to find another way to do my stuff. Yes, but this would be the fastest and most time-sensitive way to do it.
It is. However, it is going to take a little bit of time because to get the right materials and items you need. So.
Well, I don't. Okay.
I know what you're talking about. I got it. I'm just saying they need time to get it.
Okay. Well. Okay. Well, let me improv this at least so everybody understands what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna grab my medallion and then click it, and then you're gonna see a little portal come through as this little 3-foot tall humanoid squirrel comes through as the name as Renfrey, and I give Renfrey a little slip of paper. He reads it. He says, "I'll give you a couple days, John," and then he disappears back into this little tiny portal, and he's gone.
Yep.
Was I there for that?
Yeah, you're right next to me.
Yeah, you're literally right. You guys are about to leave the bar area. You just said pretty much
goodbye to
bye to Fuller and as well as everybody else. Because the other group had already left, so you said bye to them as they were leaving, and then as you turn to Fuller and you look at him and see that he's gonna stay behind for a little bit, you say your goodbyes, and as you're about to turn and leave the bar, you see John do this right next to you.
Oh, what the fuck? That's crazy. Okay.
Do I notice his puzzled face?
Oh yeah.
No, I have a mask on.
Well, yeah.
You definitely hear me say aura. You hear me say something.
Pretty good judge of character.
You can definitely hear him say you know.
Hey, I'm not hiding the facts. What the fuck?
I go, what? You don't have one of those?
No, I have one of these, and I'll make Sarkesha come out.
I mean, Sarkesha is cool and all, but I thought you being with the guild, you would have had one. But hey, I guess I didn't realize how low rank you were.
Oh, put a bullet in your ass. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay, so with the knowledge that you've gained from the letter,
We need to go to the.
what?
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I need to tell John. Before we go anywhere, we need to go to the blacksmith and then to the alchemist shop real quick.
You do what you got to do. I got some stuff I need to do.
All right, I'll meet you back here in 3 hours.
3, God damn. All right, fine.
Okay.
All right. So with that, William leaves the Red Tankard Inn and heads off to the Darksmith Forge.
I'm gonna go to the forge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to greet what's his name?
Thrain.
Yeah, I'm gonna greet Thrain. I'm thankful for all. I'm gonna go, hey Thrain, thanks for all your help. I'm grabbing all the parts and putting the gun together as I'm saying and talking.
Okay, and like as you're doing this, he goes, "Yeah, no problem, youngster. It's all in a day's work." And then as you see, off to the side a little bit is like a kind of like pile of the shadow wood stack that Lynette brought from a while ago.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to very quickly carve out. Well, not very quickly. I'm going to carve out a stock for this fucking gun.
Okay.
Put the stock together. Put the entire gun together. Take the scope off of my lever action. Put it onto this gun. And then I'm heading to the alchemist shop.
Yeah. So while you were doing that, he was steadily like watching you do it while also still working on his stuff. And as you get ready to leave, he says, "Good luck out there."
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need it.
And then at the same time, from the back room, Lynette's like, "Have a nice day." And now William has left
You too, Annette.
the forge and is making his way to the alchemist shop. While he is making his way over to the alchemist shop, we'll cut over to John real quick and see, what are you doing? You were still currently at the inn. Are you still there, or did you move?
Give me like a second.
Okay.
Give me a minute and see what I'm doing. Says answer my question. What other places are there in this town? Again.
There are a few. There's a couple like churches a little bit. There is a hold on. Here we go. There's a shrine. There are a couple, like a ruined tower nearby that you can see off in the distance as you leave the inn. And there's like 2 shrines. There's a wishing well at the center-ish area of the village. That you've walked by a couple of times as well. And there's also a road that kind of leads outwards of town. That a little ways it kind of goes through the moonlit forest, which is the northern part of the village. So it's similar to the shadow forest, except less dangerous. Still pretty dangerous though.
Man, that forest was dangerous. What are you talking about?
And the Moonlit Forest has a bunch of the resources that the village has, because they are more able to scavenge for supplies and stuff from this forest. But this road is called the Dwarven Road, and it leads through one of the mountain sides you could see off in the distance, called Wyvern Hills. And there's if you can somewhat see, what is your passive?
Yes.
Passive perception is a 14. I mean, unless you want to give me like a perception check as well to see if you want to see further.
For the hills, or
Yeah, like towards the hills.
Well, I guess is the hills? Is it like an open hill around like a forest, or
No, so it's like the pathway that leads through it's a pathway that leads through the forest, but then at the very end of it you can see, because the shapes are different, there is a hill that's bigger than the tree canopy. It's close to a mountain range, like it's close to becoming a mountain range in the distance. But you want to do a perception check to see if you can see all the way through, like all the way to the entrance of the tunnel that leads through the hill, or just to see like how far you can see with it, like down the pathway.
No, not really. I just want to. So you did say there was a hill. Does the hill have this is kind of a classic TV moment. Does it have a big tree on it, like a single big tree kind of thing?
A single big tree? Not
Kind of like a picturesque kind of thing.
Not particularly. It just seems like you can see the as you're looking through like the forest floor and everything, and past it, there is a bit of a clearing-ish area, to where you can see that the height of the hills is almost reaching mountainous levels, but not really. But you can see like a tunnel carved out of the bottom of this hill that kind of goes through it.
I do want to go over there because I need to do something. I need to see if there's something on that hill that I can do. You'll understand.
Okay.
And so just go down the path till I get to the clearing.
Okay, so you get to the clearing. So far, like, your journey through the forest wasn't really too bad. It is mostly lit at this point, so there's not really any dangers. There is some like animals and like some wildlife around, but it's not, they're not out to attack you or anything.
Okay, yep. And then when I get to the clearing, what do I see then?
At the clearing, like, it's more, okay, so now it's more opened. It's a more open-ish area where you can see more of the hill and the opening of this tunnel. And it is obviously with it there is it's kind of been used as a makeshift mine as well, like a mine shaft and everything. So there is like the full blown like timbered walls to keep it support, and then hanging lanterns and everything. But then, like I said, for the most part, the hill is pretty bare. It is just like it's mostly grassland area, and everything like that. There's not really anything on top of it. It's just a plain hill.
Did you say there was a mountain nearby, or is it just more hills?
It's just more hills.
Okay. Do I see any with like any big rocks anywhere? Like I just see one hill with either a big tree or even a combination of small ones at the top, or a big rock.
Yeah. I mean, there's as you climb up the side of one of the hills, you start to see that there is like
Do you need a tree?
a couple of trees.
No, I don't need a tree. I just need a spot to put something.
You
Okay, I was gonna say.
you see a tree with a couple of like rocks around it. One is a little bit bigger, more like a boulder, kind of.
Okay, I want to go to that one.
Okay.
When I get there, I'm gonna check to make sure that, just kind of look around, make sure it's not like a burial site or anything, because they are rocks, but it could have been like placed in that kind of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's definitely not that. No.
And is there a?
It's the big rock right there, and then like off to the side are like two smaller rocks, and then there is a giant tree next to it.
Okay. Is there like kind of little small boulders, or like I don't need pebbles? I kind of just need like.
Yeah, like there's like a big one, and then like the two smaller ones are like they're pretty big. They're not pebble size, but they're not like as big as the big one that's there.
Cool. How long would you say it took me to get here? 10 minutes?
Probably
20?
like 15 or 20. Yeah.
We'll say 20 because I like round numbers. Okay, so when I get there, I'm going to put my back to the tree, sit crisscross applesauce, looking around before I close my eyes, looking around to see if I see anybody. Do I see anybody in this vicinity, or is it just me?
Give me a perception check.
I can't see that. That's fucking gay.
9. Yeah, I mean, you look around, you don't see anybody nearby, at least close by.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be kind of hidden here anyway, but
yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel pretty safe. I'm gonna close my eyes and link. This is one of the two things I'm gonna do. Just gonna. It's meditation, but I'm connecting with the life force of the earth or of nature.
Okay.
I mean, it's not necessarily meditation. It's more or less feeling the energy around.
Okay.
Yeah. Being with my background, I have a touch with the nature, so it calms me and lets me think clearly with the decisions I have to make. So it's going to be a meditation of critical thinking for just about an hour.
Okay.
It doesn't really give me any bonuses unless you give me anything, but I'm just doing it to do it.
Okay, and you're just doing it for like the hour and everything?
I'm going to do it for an hour, and then if you want me to do my other thing, I can.
Okay, so we'll do that. So like while you're doing this, you sit down, get everything ready to go into this trance-like state, and feel through the grass nearby and just the wind and just feeling and being one with nature. Your senses start to heighten a little bit to bring this into like a similar thing. It is kind of like if you've seen Demon Slayer, the beast sense that Inosuke has. Kind of like that, where you're just like in the zone of everything and focused. Like really hard to focus on like your surroundings and everything like that. That's pretty much what you're doing for an hour. So while you're doing that, we'll cut back over to William, who has now reached the alchemist shop.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Gale. What's up, Gale?
Ah, traveler, what's up?
I need, sulfur. Yeah, I need lots and lots of sulfur for me.
Sulfur.
Yeah.
I think I might have some. Let me go check real quick. And then are you just like looking around the shop or just standing there?
Yeah, I'm just standing there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna steal from Gale. I like Gale.
All right. So she goes back to the back a little bit and looking around, and then you can kind of hear her open up a chest in the back. She's like shuffling through it a little bit. Goes, well, sulfur, and she's like throwing stuff out of the chest a little bit, and then she finds like this little pouch. She comes back around and says, "All right, I think this is all I got. I might have more in the back. I don't know. This is all I could find right now." And she brings out this pouch. It's a relatively pretty big pouch, but I'd probably say, like, I don't know, 30, 40 gold.
No problem.
All right.
Here you go.
And you go to hand her the coins, and she plops it down on the counter in front of you. Says,
Yep.
I like you. Come back anytime.
I figured.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to take the money out real quick. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the inn into my room.
Okay.
And then there, I will sit down on the ground and spend 10 minutes doing arcane doodah. And then a door will appear in front of me.
Okay.
Where
Bullshit.
I can enter into my storeroom.
Cap.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go
He's
in my
lying, don't believe
storeroom
him.
and I'm going to make bullets for the 2 hours in between now and when me and John meet.
Okay.
I'll make healing potions, and then the last 30 minutes... the last 30 minutes I'll make healing potions.
Okay. So for
I
like
have enough to make 2 or 3 of them.
yeah. So like for like an hour and a half, pretty much, and then for the last little bit, you'll make healing potions. All right. So with that, with both of you now in working states and everything like that, well, then I guess cut back over to John, who is finishing up his hour-long meditation.
All right. So, as my meditation finishes up, I come back and I am now the light-headed, cool breezed John.
Okay.
Being that he has now released up the stress of knowledge, and this is basically like therapy for me. But that's why I do it in private, because I don't want anybody to know about it.
Okay.
Being the badass I am. So after that, I'm gonna get up, and usually what I do after my meditation is I'm gonna pull out a little book. It's kind of like a little diary. It's a pretty thick book, but nobody's here, so I don't really have to technically describe it. But as the listeners can imagine it, as you look at it, you can kind of see with it closed that pages have been torn out.
Yeah.
And you'll see me open it, and then I'll take out a pencil or whatever writing utensil I have, and then I'll start writing a letter. It'll be short, but each one of them has a title at the top saying Aisha. That's what it'll say at the top.
Okay.
I don't know how to spell that, but let's go.
Iesha. Aisha.
I kind of started with an A. It's like
Oh.
Aisha.
Alicia?
So like
Here,
you say and then
here.
Isha.
Here, let me like. Hold on.
It's like Isha, like that.
Like-
But you put it into more like Aisha. Aisha. Aisha.
Sure.
Starts with an A.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna delete that.
Heard.
I'm gonna delete that.
Heard.
I guess like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So it's Aesha.
Yeah.
Perfect. And that's it's like all caps, whatever.
Yeah.
Right at the top, and then I'm gonna start writing some sentences. Some of them short, and then paragraphs, whatever. It's only a page long.
Okay.
Okay, and once I've done that, I will take that piece of paper, I will rip it out of it.
Uh-huh.
I will take my little hand shovel, I will dig a little hole, and I will speak an incantation.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it because I don't speak Minecraft enchantment table. But you'll just hear me speak an incantation as the little white lines appear off the page.
Uh-huh.
I will bury it, and then I will cover it over with the dirt. And I say, till next time, Aisha, my fallen daughter.
Okay.
Then I will get up, I will say one last prayer, and I will head back to the town.
All right. And with that,
emotional damage.
John returns back to
Man, that's
the
not fair. Why did he do that? Come on now.
returns back to
That's not fair.
Red Tinkered Inn. At this point, William, your hour and a half pretty much time is about up. So
Okay.
How much would you say that took like an hour and 30 minutes for me to do all that?
yeah,
And he's pushing about two
yeah, 'cause
something hours.
He's yeah.
I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be close to the Reddit. Is there somewhere I can train my swordsmanship? Now that I'm in my heightened mood, this is perfect for me to go
I mean,
practice my sword. That's what I would be doing in my downtime because I'm not.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, on your way back, this time from the opposite side, from like the hills and one of the town entrances on the north side of town. As you're coming back and you're passing by like some shrines, and then off to the distance you see this tower, like a tower, but it's in ruin. There's like some chunks of it taken out of it. You kind of walk a little bit close to that area, really, and then you just see like an open field, and there's like a bunch of flowers, and some are like sunflowers, so there's some taller ones. There are some low, like knee height flowers, as well as ankle height as well. But it's just a nice area, even though it's surrounding by a tower that's in ruin. But it's a nice open area where you can practice your sword.
The tower. Can I see inside when I'm walking by?
Yeah, you can see a little bit inside.
Is there a staircase?
There's a little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna go in with the thought of practicing close quarters combat because that's what I need to work on.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at open field. It's more or less like when it's
Like
close to my body. Yeah.
Close quarters, I gotcha.
And while I'm in there, I'm gonna do sword training, and being that it's a closed environment, I'm gonna be working on getting out of a grapple. No reason for that. Just no
Okay.
reason at all.
No reason at all. Okay. And
And with technically with me practicing this, would I get a bonus to that certain kind of thing?
yeah.
Because I know you can increase your stuff, but when you practice, you can increase
Yeah.
a certain amount of things. So like when something happens,
Mhm.
I would probably be doing this for the whole time, being that my ego is hurt. I'll take a +1 to whatever to add on to whatever I need to for that. I'll just write it down somewhere.
Yeah. I guess
Obviously, the higher the pluses, the longer you have to do it.
it could also be a plus to your dexterity saving throw. Or strength, I guess.
Yeah, it would be plus to my strength.
To your strength, okay.
I'll be fine with that. Nope,
So
don't
then
roll
it'd
it.
be a +1. Actually, hold on. I kind of want to address this for you.
How did I accidentally roll and I rolled a 19?
No.
I'm fucking pissed.
So I also want to address this to you, John. You have a +1 on all saves, by the way.
Do I?
You have an advantage on intelligence and wisdom saves, but you also have a +1 bonus on saves.
I thought it was already added to it.
No, it's not.
Oh, heard.
Nope.
It wouldn't have helped me. Those rules were so shit.
True, but you already have a +8 to your strength saving throw. So
Heard. I'm just gonna go through and add all of those fucking
you can probably add another one, so it could be a +2 +2 on saves, I guess. So
oh no.
There you go. So that way it adds another +1 to your saves.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't want to roll it.
Whenever I got all my bullets made up and I got everything else made up, I'll go
God damn it.
out to find the old man.
So with that, after William has finished his type of I guess short resting kind of while making his stuff and getting ready for whatever's to come, is now making his way out into the city or village, trying to find John at this time.
God fucking damn it. Where is this? I mean, yeah, I mean, I could stay here till because after, how long was I in there? 30 minutes or an hour, probably?
You were probably in there for like maybe 45, 50 minutes, really.
So we'll say the last 10 minutes, I would be practicing my swordmanship on the stairs.
Okay. Like walking up and down the stairs?
Yeah, and then working on defensive with my sword.
Okay. And then, so with this, William, you are now walking the streets after leaving the inn. You are trying to track down John Steele. Where would you like to be looking?
Hey, is Sarkesha a real dog or just like an astral dog?
That's a very good question. You might have to find out the answer to.
Because I was like, you can just use her because she probably has a sense of smell. She knows what I smell like.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing any magic?
It is true.
Are you doing any magic during your training?
Nope. Straight all me. 100% John Steele.
I could just have Sarkesha look around the entire area.
Okay. So you pop out Sarkesha, and she starts sniffing the ground a little bit and moving her head around, trying to follow the scent. And eventually she leads you through the town and past the bridge that leads you to the forge, and then also Off to the right is a few shrines, or like a shrine here, and then down the ways away there's another shrine. But off to the left a little bit, you do see this ruined tower in the distance, not too far from where you are. And she's just leading you along until you reach the entrance of the tower. And then at this point, John Steele, you are still doing your training with the sword, walking up and down the staircase.
Would Sarkesha ever activate my medallion? Or would she not be considered a dangerous creature to my medallion? Because it is fucking smart, so it would know.
Yeah.
Usually when monsters are around, and Sarkesha is a big ass fucking. She's basically a direwolf, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say she would.
But that's for you. Technically,
I mean-
a wolf wouldn't be considered a monster, so.
Yeah, but it's also the fact that she is a companion to an ally.
Yeah, so probably
Right.
wouldn't.
So it wouldn't really register.
It's more or less because it tells me when bad
yeah.
things are around. So
Yeah.
that'd be the only reason why you notice. Because I'd be in fucking the zone right now. Because I completely zone out. My senses are heightened, but unless they're walking into the building, I'm not going to notice them.
Yeah.
Because I'm having that Rocky moment right now.
Yeah. And then, I mean, let's just do this. You're still concentrating on swinging, so try to do a roll to hit to see if you do accidentally hit William as he walks in. Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
Her to at least have him make a fucking dex save.
Yeah.
He has to make a dex save to beat it. He has to beat 24.
Yeah.
Or Sarkesha, whoever's walking in first. The door is not big enough for both of you to walk in.
So she's kind of walking to his side, but like once they get to the
It's 24.
You rolled 24.
Yeah. So yeah, William's like as Sarkesha stops at the doorway, and William is about to step in. You see a giant silver greatsword just swing into your vision, and you jump out of the way just barely.
Yeah, I'll move my head out of the way so the damn thing can hit the corner.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm practicing, so I stop it before it hits the wall.
Yeah. So it's like
Kind of shocked that I didn't notice.
Yeah,
And
and then
I'm
like
gonna
the wind from your swing kind of just like picks up a little bit of the dust that's on the side of the stonework that's about to pretty much fall apart.
Yeah, and so I stop. I look at him. What's up, buddy? Sorry, I didn't see you there. You done doing your shit?
Yep. I'm gonna give you a cloak of shadows and a stalker's claw blade.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can look these items up.
I don't even know how to fucking add these.
So go to your inventory, and then manage inventory,
Okay.
and then what was it?
Oh, it's up here.
If you
Cloak
type in
something.
cloak of shadows.
Cloak of
Shadows.
That's clock.
Yeah. And then the
Okay, and what else?
These stalker claw blade. And then a blade of the hidden ones.
I don't know how to spell stalker. ST.
ALKER.
and then apostrophe S. Yeah.
What? STA?
Yeah. Stalker.
No, it's not pulling up. Come on.
Here, I got it. I'm looking at it here. I got it. Add. There you go.
Heard.
And then hidden Blade of the Hidden Ones.
Heard.
And add
Yep.
that too. Okay, there you go. And just
Oh, you
refresh your screen.
And then 2 healing potions.
Okay.
Yeah, you can look that one up.
What kind? Just the D-Force?
Yeah, just the regular. And I'll just be like, alright, this should be everything we need.
Thanks, kid.
Mm,
Would it be the common one? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the gray one.
D4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Damn, Trevor. Fucking super ass typing speed.
Yeah, potion of healing. Yeah. Okay, with that, you guys have reunited at the tower.
Now we gotta find the lead on this bleeding rose thing.
Well, give me a history check on that, actually,
Heard.
to see if you remember exactly what they said about the bleeding rose. 24. God damn.
What the fuck? Alright, this guy's cheating.
Okay. So, you were told to meet, or make your presence known at the sign of the bleeding rose, thrice at midnight.
We're gonna be like fucking Sheldon? Penny? Penny? Penny?
Yeah. So now you just have to find the bleeding rose, I guess.
There was nothing in the letter that said where?
Nope.
Man, what the
I guess we'll start asking around then.
I mean, you are again currently nearby a field of flowers. You can start there.
Read the letter
Yeah.
again.
Shoot my gun off 3 times and then
Shoot the letter. Send me the letter. That way I can read it. Or do you have it written out or not? That way I can.
Yeah, hold on. There. That's what y'all wanted.
Find the letter. Brother.
okay, I'll be right back. I have to take care of something real quick.
Heard. I'll read.
Yeah.
Heard. I'll cut all this shit out.
That's racist. There's bleeding rose. So I'm assuming you said we're by a flower field.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not until midnight. So, I mean, I'll go. Let's just go look. I'm gonna climb. Can I climb up the tower?
I mean, yeah. You kind of already were.
Well, I was on the stairs. I wasn't.
Well,
like,
yeah.
up. I want to go to the top, to the tippy top.
Okay, I mean, give me,
Yo, mama. Athletics check.
yeah. Like,
Yes. Yes.
I'll say, give me 2 of them for 2 different situations, because there's,
Please
you
be
are going up the tower.
fair enough. So both decent.
Okay, yeah, you're good. The first one, you gracefully leap over a section that is not there. There is no staircase. So you do jump up to the top, and it's not really falling because you did gracefully do an athletics check there. The second one, however, your foot does step on one of the bricks and it does fall through, but you catch yourself, so you're good. Now you are at the top of the tower.
I'm gonna do a perception or I'm gonna do perception to see what kind of flowers I see. If I see any roses or anything of the sorts, now that I'm high enough to butt fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, I thought that was a 1. Never mind.
Yeah. With 11. So I did mention sunflowers earlier, so you see a bunch of those. And then there's a few like tulips and dandelions and all of that stuff. Like there's all the smallish flowers, right? And then you do see a patch of roses a little further back in this field. You do see shades of red, a little bit of purple, and some pinkish ones as well. So it's like there's a variety of roses. But they're like 30 feet away from the tower.
Okay. Trying to read this fucking. Oh god. It just looks like he's just trying to be like fucking dumb.
No. From what you were saying is if you guys need help or request any assistance, notify them. Yeah. So.
But it doesn't say where to go or what we are. It says what we're looking for. We're looking for some trader.
Mm-hmm.
The testimony star speaks of a woman at the gaze who could freeze your soul has been corroborated by whispers in the underbelly. Impressive that we uncover her identity. She's the key to exploiting the Nightshade. The theft of the amulet, a relic of untold potency of the bones sources. Is that Cirilla? Or how do you? Okay.
Cirilla.
Cirilla, whose powers are magnified with such artifacts, cannot be ignored. So they didn't say the last place they saw her, did they?
No.
Okay. Well, how does that fucking help, Crimson? We don't even know where you are, who you are. We just know you some dumb bitch who can't handle your own affairs because you're a bunch of losers. Sorry.
Yeah, because they've been killed.
Sounds like their fucking problem, is what that sounds like. Alright, well, since there's nothing really else to go by except to call for help, but we gotta wait for midnight. What time is it? What time does it look like? Where's the sun?
So yeah, with you standing on top of the tower a little bit, you can see that where Black Hollows is it is in a space that the forests, both the moonlit forest as well as the shadow forest, kind of encircle this village itself because it is a walled off village. So your view of the sky is perfectly fine. It's not obscured by any tree canopies or anything like that. And at this current time, after everything that has taken place from pretty much the last episode of introducing new companions, as well as the bar fights, as well as you guys leaving and traveling to the Forge and Alchemist, as well as the tree in the Wyvern Hills area, I'd probably say it's about 6-7 o'clock ish.
So it's gonna be a while till midnight.
Yeah,
if we're just going
it's gonna be a few hours. Yeah.
Okay, so the best thing we can do, the Bleeding Rose. You may make your presence known at the sign of the Bleeding Rose. I feel like the Bleeding Rose isn't an actual rose. I feel like it's a fucking tavern or something. Because it's the. Okay, well, since I'm out here, I'm gonna go check the roses just to look. I doubt they have anything to do with it whatsoever, but I'm gonna go look around. Can I make another check while I'm up here to see if I can see anything?
Yeah, do another perception check.
Hopefully it's not dog water. That's not terrible. It's not great either.
12.
Can I do it too?
Have you climbed up to the top of the tower?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, then yeah, I'll let you do it.
Man, he better make those checks. I made them. Don't let this little boy follow me. Okay.
29.
You know, I'm about
Perception
had it.
check.
Man, I'm about to start rolling in person. You're about to see 129s. Do you know what I'm saying? You're about to see 33 crits on one roll. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Since everyone wants to hack the fucking D&D Beyond and cheat.
Yep. So,
Sorry, I'm too good at putting numbers together.
okay, so
Wait, that was a perception. Wasn't the athletics checks. Make them know. Trevor, come on. Chupapi. I want to see that.
Yeah, we'll make 2 athletics checks because there was a section of the staircase that was a gap.
24.
Okay. Yep. Okay, you reached the gap. Okay.
19.
And 19. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay.
I quit. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Okay.
That's
So
ended up.
as you crest to the top of this tower,
old man.
yeah, as you crest to the top of the tower, and you're looking at John as he's like overlooking the side of the tower, looking at the rose patch, as well as he turns around and looks at the rest of the village and everything. As you get up there, and you are looking in the same-ish areas as him, you're looking over at the rose patch in the flower field nearby. You see all these roses and stuff, but none of them seem like what you're looking for. They just look like normal flowers and everything.
Nothing in the flowers, or
there's not too much in the flowers, other than just a couple of rocks piled up and stuff. And then off to the side, you start scanning the rest of the village from this viewpoint. And you look over to the general store as well as the alchemist store. And you're not seeing anything that looks like a bleeding rose or a rose symbol in general in those areas. And then you look over to where the forge is at, and a little ways away from the forge, on the other side of it, because you guys are technically on like the right side of the village, off across the bridge and over the river and past the forge. On the left side of the village, there is a little like alleyway-ish area, and on the side that you were looking at, just barely though, but because of the sunlight that is still beaming down at this time, you do see a glimpse of a rose symbol on the wall, and it does, because of the perception, it does seem to look like it is bleeding a little bit, to infer you that this is the sign of the bleeding rose.
I'm assuming he sees that because he's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, he saw it because of his 29 perception. Yeah,
fucking whore.
And then yeah, so
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Man, I want to make my presence known now. I don't want to fucking wait till midnight. Man, I got things to do.
Okay, fuck it. Then I'll take a shot at the bleeding rose from where we are with.
No. Whoa. No. That's not. Whoa. Hold on there, cowboy. I meant we go over there now and not wait till midnight. God damn, rookie. Jesus. Whose horse is that? Relax. Let's just go over there, have a civil conversation, because we're adults, and if we have to kill him, we have to kill him. But we'll do that after. They asked for our help, nonetheless, and I'm kind of a little power whore, so, you know.
Okay, no one's over there. We're all the way the fuck over here. No one's gonna be able to do nothing. We're gonna see them before they can do anything.
No. We got to go talk to these dudes because they just said if we require assistance, which, since of their horrible letter writing, giving that they gave us a letter with nowhere to start, they're just like, hey, we need help. If you need help, call us. What is that supposed to mean? So we're gonna go give these guys at least just tell us where the last point of either this sorceress or whatever, or I think it's the letter says we need to find the sorceress.
Yeah.
So I feel like out of all the people in the world, they're gonna have the best source on her last location.
Okay.
So before
That's a
we
good,
murder
good
them,
idea.
I think we should talk to him first. Just a thought.
I wasn't trying to fucking murder nobody. I was just shooting a goddamn wall.
It's a gun. It'll go through it. You don't know what it's gonna hit. You don't. No, you don't. That's let's see. How far away is that? Best guess?
That's a good question. How far away is it?
From the top of the tower to where the sign is, it's a Is your
pretty?
Yeah, it's pretty far.
It's at least 500 feet, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
At
okay.
least. That's
That's
pushing it for your gun. All right.
Yeah, no, it's pushing it, but it still hits that bitch.
Barely.
Yeah.
So you don't know where that thing's gonna hit. Plus, you just made this thing. You don't know how it's gonna work. You don't know if it's gonna drop super fucking hard, if it's gonna shoot straight, if it's gonna... you haven't had any practice. You just said, man, I got this cool little fucking thing. It glows like a glow stick. So you're like, let's see what it does. I am more okay with letting you shoot that thing after we find out what's going on. All right, William?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's go.
Alright.
Still don't change the fact there's a hole in that wall now.
No, it does not. It does not. There is pretty much, I will say, with... Yeah, I guess, yeah, that 27 to hit, yeah. You kind of, from the angle that you had, you could barely see, like, the center of the Bleeding Rose. But you did hit it. There is now a hole.
You shot?
There is a hole.
I didn't know you... God damn it, you son of a bitch.
What do you mean you didn't know he shot? It's a loud
That was
boom.
like 5 minutes ago.
But I didn't see the game log didn't come up because I was looking at my character sheet. You son of a bitch! This changes this whole conversation. I look at William. Are you fucking dumb? Why would you do that?
And
You said you wanted
with that, you guys make your way down the tower and head in the direction of the Bleeding Rose.
You just cut me off. This man's about to get an earful. These are our friendlies. This is like shooting fucking name in the forehead with your gun.
That is no correlation.
I don't
This
say
is
name.
not equal.
I'm gonna point at the mushroom-looking thing. That's like shooting that guy in the face.
And
As he looks at me
you
and goes,
you just see Name look at you, and his eyes just get all wide.
see? Look at that. Small, innocent creature. There could be innocent creatures over there. God, fucking... Come on, let's go. I'm just under my breath. Fucking idiot. God, fucking damn it.
And yeah, I mean, it takes you. So with that, it takes about like an hour to 2, maybe 3. So it's about 8 or 9-ish at this time.
Before we get there, I go, hey, at least put your gun away. I know you have better weapons. But at least they go, yeah, somebody shot a hole through my roof. Don't know who that could be. I don't think you should walk in the front door with it. So, being that you're all trigger happy.
Okay, I suppose. I'll put the gun in my chest.
Ah, Lord.
Okay.
Now take my pistol out and I'll put my pistol in
Okay.
my side holster.
All right.
Hey, bring that AR and the pistol.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was gonna
I
be
got
very
a
mad at
lot.
you, bro, because I love that AR. You get rid of it, I'm gonna be. Sorry, that was the business I had to take care of.
So, as you
This guy's
guys
got a
reach
lot.
this area of the village, it is starting to get darker now at this time. And the lantern lights are about to come on everywhere. And where the Bleeding Rose is, you get closer to that building, and you look down the alleyway that is there. And there is a small, like, candle light that is lit down the alleyway. And either John or William, can you give me a perception check?
Yeah, I got you.
He's gonna roll a 45.
Yeah.
Yep. Not me. 9.
Okay.
What the fuck happened, John?
Don't even. I don't know.
18.
The fucking
18. Okay.
D&D hates me apparently.
Yeah. Okay. So a 9 and an 18.
That's
Well,
enough.
for John, you don't really see the like shape of the doorway
Fucking autistic.
that is down at the end of the alleyway. However, William does.
I draw my gun. I go, hey, come on, this shit looks sketchy.
I look at him. I go, "What are you scared?"
No, I'll just throw you in front of me if I am.
Oh, okay. How about this? Since you're so scared, you stay here, and I'm gonna walk ahead.
Fuck that, let's both go.
Put your gun away. Stop being a little pussy.
Okay.
What is there to be scared of, William? It's a fucking alleyway. You realize how many alleyways we've gone and been in our entire life? What's different about this? That there's a door that looks fancy?
Jumped him.
I will say now that
Love
you
that
guys
setup.
have reached further in to the alleyway and you're getting closer to the candlelight that is shining in the very back of this alleyway.
You hear me, Barbara?
At this point, you guys are now able to see on the door itself another Bleeding Rose symbol.
Knock 3 times.
Oh, before we even get there, put your gun away, William.
It is away, for fuck's sake.
And now stay back. Let the adults talk. I'm gonna go.
Already knocked.
I'm gonna knock once. William, so
Do-do-do.
fucking. This motherfucker's just running. He's speed running D&D right now. Chillax, William. This isn't only up. Calm down. Yeah, that's what you get. You cancer having ass.
Yeah, it's stage 4.
Heard. I'll let William knock.
Okay.
Bang, bang, bang.
Jesus.
With that, there is the sliding door to just see the eyes. At this point, you see a human face and eyes peering through. And he says, "Yeah, what do you want?
Open the door.
No, William.
Who are you?"
What?
Hold on,
Fucking
sir.
I
Sorry.
shoved the letter
William,
in the
shut
door.
the fuck up.
God damn it.
Sir, we need the assistance of the Crimson Hand. They told us to meet here.
So you're the guys.
Yeah, one of them, as I look at William.
Okay, you're the guy then. Alright. Well,
Why, are you having a fucking bubble bath over there, William?
all right.
Heard.
Well, it's a little early, but guess I can let y'all in. So you hear after he shuts the sliding door, you hear a bunch of locks and chains unfurl. Then he opens the door, and at this point, you do see the full human self. He is kind of short for his stature, so you can kind of see a little box on the ground.
Heard.
So that way you can look through the thing. He has straight golden hair and he has soft gray hazel eyes. Wearing leather armor, and you see at his sides he has one dagger in his hand and one holstered. And then on his shoulder you see a black cat.
Heard.
Oh shit.
Goes. Name's Derek. What about you?
John, but let's skip the
My
formalities.
phone charger.
Okay.
We are men of business and little time. So let's get down to business.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'll tell you what we need. For us to help you, we need to know the last and any location you have on the sorceress. Silva? I forgot her name already.
Sorella.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Cirilla.
Sorella, yeah. She's like this weird boss lady for some reason. She came to town not long ago and stuff's been going on. Weird.
She came here? She came to this town?
Yes. She's not from
How-
here.
How long ago?
Well, let's see. There is well, she's from a town called Bleakbury. And
Bury or
Bleakbury. So Bleakbury.
Okay.
That is the town that Cirilla and our old man leader of this place, Grancent, first met.
Okay. And what else?
So she's been here for a few years, but only until recently have things been going awry.
In what way?
Well, as you can see, and he gestures off behind him, and you see you see two other figures, both short in stature as well, but they are dwarves. Those guys, they're the Rule Brox. She's a thief, he's an assassin. We're like the few people left at the moment, or at least still around at this hideout. There is another one, an elf, but we haven't seen her in a bit.
What do you mean, like it was a massacre?
I mean, yeah, and then like as he's like showing you guys around a little bit and like introducing you guys, you look off to the side and you see buckets of water, towels, and just a bunch of blood splattered everywhere that they were trying to clean up. There are a few dead bodies that they have kind of moved off to the side a little bit. And then there is a pathway that leads down, and as mentioned in the letter, you can kind of see down this hallway a little bit that it is still left open a little bit, but it is the vault that they said that the Nightshade amulet was stolen from.
Who's the person in charge right now?
Person in charge? Well, he looks over at the other two, and then, he did mention there was an elf as well who was a member, but they haven't been in contact with her in a little bit. Goes, well, he turns around and points over to the pile of bodies, and the biggest one there, he goes, it was that guy.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll give Derek a longer bullet. I'll say, write her name on that.
Bruh.
Cirilla?
Yes, write that, you can carve that name onto that thing.
Can't do it yourself.
No, I could, it's just not my debt.
Okay. And then you'll see him walk over to like this table, and they don't really have much in terms of like writing utensils or anything like that. Like maybe an occasional
He just needs a knife.
well, like maybe like an occasional like feather or like some arrow tips or whatever. And then so what he'll do is he'll walk over to oh, I know they don't have it. He'll just walk over to one of the tables that has like a bow leaning up against it, and pick up the arrow that's there and start carving her name into the bullet.
No.
As he's doing this, I go, so all of you are dead, or whoever is all dead. What was the last place you saw her? Was it here? Was it somewhere else? Don't really need her backstory. I just need to know where she is.
Well, personally, we kind of just got back a little bit ago.
From?
We were off on a mission the last time we heard or were given orders from I don't know, we just called him boss, that big guy over there that's piled on top of everybody. That was the last time he gave us any orders, and the last time we were in contact with
What were your orders?
well, we all kind of just it was nowhere near the village. We just, like I said, we just got back. And Yaldara, our elf thief, she came back before us, just to scope everything out and make sure everything was like clear, and we haven't seen her since.
So you sent that? Was that the elf that they were talking about?
Yes,
Mhm.
there's
So the elf came here.
So sitting off at a bench or at a table off to the side are two dwarves, they're siblings, and then there's the human guy who's talking to you, and then there was an elf that they have mentioned a couple times. But then he finally just mentioned her by name, but also it was, last name and everything like that. But she came back first to scope everything out. It's custom, try to be secure and all that. So she went in before we did. And by the time we got here, everybody was dead. She was gone, and he looks over at at the table and is holding or looking at Yaldara's short sword that is on the table now, and her name is like scratched into it. So, the owner of the property And by the time we got here, the vault was still open. Everybody was dead, and she was gone. We have no idea what happened. All we know is that we could feel dark arts being used in this area, as well as there have been a couple of symbols of some impressions of some spells being used. And I would say the last time that me personally, have ever seen Cirilla was somewhere near the big mansion at the end of town.
Okay.
But I doubt she's there at this time.
I'm gonna stop you right there. William.
Hmm.
Go do an Arcana check on those dead bodies.
But I'll do probably investigation instead of Arcana. Yeah. I'll do
See
one
if
of both.
Let's say,
If
see if
that's
you can
okay.
find the scent of magic she used. We can use that to track her, or find out what magic she uses. While he's doing that, I ask him, do you know what kind of sorceress she is?
Well, I guess whoever sent you that letter, because he knows about it and everything, that it said that her eyes you freeze at the sight of her eyes, and it's like she's staring into your soul. And from what I know, or from what I think I know, she's not human.
Yeah, none of us usually are.
And he's like,
Let's
no,
go.
look, you're human, I'm human. They're dwarves. There's a difference. She is not human, okay?
And I go, yeah, like
see my buddy
this.
over there? I go, you see my buddy over there? He's not human either. You're a voidborn, right? You're fucking made of space, correct? Right?
If you're asking, yes. If John's
No.
asking, go fuck yourself.
No, just because we've said it before. You're a voidborn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I go, just because they're not human doesn't mean they're not killable.
I mean, I never disagreed. I just said that
William.
she's not human.
William, what did you get off that?
That's a good
Actually,
question.
yeah, what
Yeah.
did you get? Hold on.
What's I was trying to...
Okay,
It's not-
so Arcana 14. Arcana 14 and Investigation 17.
No, it was like a 17 and then an 18.
From what I'm seeing is I see a 14, a 15, and a 17.
Sounds like you tagged accuracy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess so. Well, I do have an advantage on Arcana and Investigation.
Okay, well, I only got one of those. So do
Okay.
another investigation. Well, you got 15 for the Arcana
Yeah, there is two. Yeah.
and 26 for investigation. Okay.
God damn it.
Okay. Well, the obvious thing is you're searching the bodies, this pile of bodies. So obviously you still see all of their armor. It's all blood splattered now. Some of the weapons are broken. And you do see that some of the weapons were coated in some poisons and stuff. But they are broken now, so there's not really much to do with those. However, with the Arcana check, you are focusing on the arcane energy that is being used or was used here in this space. And from where all of this blood splatter and like how it is and how it looks and like how some of the bodies were injured, they don't look particularly from the outside. Some have more like internal injuries, and as well as like with the blood, it is like the blood that is like on the walls and then like on some keg barrels, and it's like every like literally almost covering the entire like area of this room.
Could I use my?
It doesn't. It looks like it's a high volume of blood. It's a lot of blood. Like it is
Can
enough.
I use my blood
William,
hints
quick
to get a
question.
better? Yo,
As Trevor's saying this, are you saying this stuff out loud, or is it just what you're thinking in your head?
it's probably just what I'm
And,
thinking
like-
in my head at first.
Are you Sherlock's homing it with the blood splatter on the wall that's 2.3 millimeters wide, or are you just thinking in your head?
Hey, I'm just thinking it in my head. Like, whenever I notice it, like, it's a fucking absolute ass load of blood, I'm gonna use, this spell called Bloodsense to see if anything else about the information can get enhanced at all. Maybe a possible way, which way she was either standing or which way she went, and to
Okay.
see if I could pick up her trail.
Okay.
Well, it's like with your huge Arcana check, you could try to use Sarkesha, who is.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, if they're good enough
Um,
to smell your blood pressure when it's high, I'm pretty sure she can smell her magical effects, and we can use that to attract her.
Oh yeah.
So, at the current time, as you use your blood sense ability first, before everything really, you're honing in on the intense violence that has taken place, and the bloodlust, and just the desecration of these guild members. You can see, or at least sense, her footsteps and where she was at the time. And some of them were obviously leading down the pathway to the vault, and also in the main area as well. It's literally kind of everywhere, but the way that her footsteps were moving looks more like she was dancing while doing her attacks. But it was also, again, with the sense of blood and everything like that, you are sensing that her powers have to do something with blood-related abilities, as well as there is a few.
Do I get any like monster senses off of it? Actually, no. I retract that statement. Never mind. I remembered. I'm a human assassin. John's the monster assassin.
Yeah.
No, mine's just more or less if there's monsters nearby.
I purposely gave up my monster tracking abilities in favor of humanoid tracking abilities.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're the Witcher. I'm the assassin.
Yeah. It's a mostly it's mostly blood based. However, there is a sense of lightning as well.
William, you. This isn't. I guess this isn't to your character. You said you could see where she, or at least Trevor did, or somebody, whoever, said that you could see where she was moving. Could you possibly know? God, we almost need like a fucking relive the moment, like the fucking. I'm trying to find the reason why she came here. That's why she came to this specific place. Is what
She
I'm
came
trying
here
to find.
for the amulet. The amulet was inside of the vault.
Is that what it was? I thought she already had it.
Yes. No. The amulet was inside of the vault. So what we're doing right now is recreating the robbery. And I'll be dancing like in her footprints.
Yeah.
I'll be dancing her footprints as we go to like see,
Yeah.
to like show the way it was laid out and all that shit.
So
Hey, yo.
no, so yeah. So for John, from your point of view, you just see William just start dance in following her footsteps and retracing her steps and going through everything, and you are just staring at William in a confused expression.
William?
Oh, hold on. I'm almost there. I'm just gonna keep going and keep going.
Okay, so yeah, it would eventually lead you down to the vault-ish area. After, fighting everybody up front, and then you would eventually smack right into the vault because it is currently open. So, in the middle of your spin while dancing, you ran right into the open vault door.
Heard.
So
Oh shit! John, I fell.
I'm right here, William.
Oh,
uh
I had my eyes closed.
I didn't.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Continue.
I'm gonna get back up and okay. Okay. Yep. I guess I'll go back to the front of the entrance. I'll go. Okay, Derek, Quinn, nice meeting y'all. There's no reason to linger here any longer. She's obviously no longer here, so I need to not be here no longer. Goodbye. And I'm gonna start tracking her outside.
Yo, William, wait.
Uh,
Seconds.
I didn't shoot them. What?
No. Did you get a scent that Sarkesha can use?
Yes, that's what I'm following right now.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're all business with no time. Good luck with your dead. Sorry for your loss. We'll let you know if we finish.
Y'all owe us.
William.
yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, it's just us, so we'll do what we can. But if you find Yaldara in all of this, and she is still alive, let her know that we're here.
Will do. Don't die. And I walk out the door.
Okay.
I have 0 charisma, bro. I'm punctual.
All right. So
I don't
yeah,
like
with
being
that,
nice boy.
you guys leave the Bleeding Rose.
Following William, he's tracking the scent, or Sarkesha, whoever's doing it.
I'll do it until I can't, and then Sarkesha will take over with the better nose.
So for the most part, it is still like you're able to follow her for a decent amount of time, right? And you're following her through the alleyways, through the town, the village, and trying to figure out where she's headed. And at some point, you end up losing the trail. So then Sarkesha pops out and pretty much tries to finish it. And it leads you guys to the village mansion at the end of town.
I feel you smirking behind the camera. I'm not ready.
Okay. I'm gonna just take the time now and make a cryomatic. Yeah. I'm gonna make a delayed cryomatic bullet.
Okay.
Persuasion? Why'd you make a persuasion check?
I
Who are
didn't
you,
mean to.
you persuading Trevor? Heard.
Yeah.
You gotta do it now, Trevor. That's a 21.
No, I'm trying to. I thought. Did I not?
Oh, he didn't think we'd get this far? Oh.
No, I'm trying to find the character. I could have sworn I had the character. Hold on.
Are you talking about the campaign?
No, like not in the campaign, like on my
Oh, got
character
it.
list. You guys have made it to the the village mansion, home of Grand Scent, Blackwood, and the village chief.
So the scent led us to the village chief.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there any spots like a tree or maybe a hill or something overlooking the mansions?
There's not
Or at
particularly.
least a spot that would have like a good vantage point into past this gate.
Past the gate. I mean,
Yeah.
currently, no. There is. I guess there would be a tall enough building nearby that you probably could look if you go to the roof.
There's a whole lot of shit in there, man.
But I don't know.
No, you good.
In particular.
More, I'm just trying to get like a vantage spot in a tree, so where we can at least look through. We don't have to go in yet.
Okay. I mean, well, there are trees inside the gates. I think there'd be.
Can I? Okay.
There would be a couple of trees outside of the perimeter on the gate because it is in a more lavish area. So there are trees inside and outside of the gated perimeter.
Just finish it, bro. Okay, yeah, I'll use my grappling hook and make my way up to one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything going on like in the courtyard?
I mean, there are a couple guards, like they're just patrolling and stuff. And then you'll also see like a couple of animals, like maybe like a dog or whatnot, just roaming around the yard.
I'm gonna relay all this information to John too.
Okay.
Well, that's what. Does the scent stop at the front door?
Yes, the scent
Or
goes.
it goes inside, right?
The scent the last known location that you guys know of as of right now, the scent goes through the main gate and through the front door.
All right. Well, on our way. So what are we fucking sitting out here for?
Okay, I'm gonna stay in my tree. I'm gonna have my sights turned on one of the guards. So if they attack John, I'm shooting.
I'm gonna go knock on the main gate then. I go, listen, before I even go there, I know you really want to shoot somebody with that, William, okay? I understand. I would want to too. But please, I'll give you a signal. The signal is when I draw my sword, that's when you can shoot somebody, okay? Fair enough?
Start fucking you up first.
That's not gonna happen. We already know the story. I am the king of fucking shit up. Okay, if you see me, at least grab my sword and pull it out. It has to come out, not just grab it. Pull out. I gotta pull out. Then you can shoot people in the face. Okay, that seems fair.
Yeah, I bet you that never happens.
I don't need you to preemptively shoot people in the face. Okay. Because then I gotta explain why you shot this person in the face, or we just tell everybody, and we don't need anything. But I understand you're trying to make a sexual joke here because you're an immature little rookie boy. But listen, go hide in the tree. Just don't shoot anybody. You know the signal.
I'm going to shoot you in the foot. I'm already in the tree.
and say nothing to that comment. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
All bark, no bite.
All right. You reach the main gate.
Is it open, or is there guards in front of it?
They're not in front; they're inside, but the gate is shut. There's two of them.
I'm gonna push on the gate and see if it opens.
Okay.
Wait, okay. What kind of gate are we talking about? Is this like the interior of a castle, or is it just like a little
No, it is
wooden gate?
No, it is. It is a mansion with a gate. It is the chief's home. It is the leader of the village's home. It is a gated house.
So, like, is it like a?
It
I'm
is.
still gonna push on it.
It is a 3-story house with guards out front, but they're inside the gate. They're not outside.
Like that.
So.
Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like a full enclosed wooden gate?
What are you? Oh.
Is that what I'm looking at here?
Yeah, similar. Similar, yes.
Got it. Obviously not as modern, but
yeah.
Okay. Well, so I'm assuming, are they standing on the other side of the gate, just not on the outside?
Yeah, they're just patrolling on the inside of the gate.
Well, I'm gonna push on the gate to see if it opens, because maybe they left it unlocked.
Oh, okay. I guess give me a sleight of hand check.
It's not a sleight of hand. I'm just trying to see if it's open.
I know.
But
I know, but it's using your hands, and it's the only thing that has a hand check. Okay.
12, 14.
14.
Oh,
Okay.
I picked a lock.
I mean, yeah, you go to push the gate to see if it opens, and you push it, and it looks like it's about to open, but then it shuts back, so it is still locked. And the two guards are like patrolling and stuff, and there is like a dog in the background just playing and whatnot. And one of them they both turn and look at you, and one of them, the one that's closest to you, walks to you. And it's like, what business do you have here?
We're tracking a fugitive, and the last location was inside that mansion.
A fugitive? In this mansion?
I wouldn't say they're in there, but our last, the last note of our information has led us here.
Well, I can assure you there would not be a fugitive here at all.
Well, we are what you call detectives, and is it okay if we talk to the owner of this mansion? Just so we can either dot the I's and cross the T's.
Okay. 1 second.
Heard.
Okay. So, he's staring at you while you're giving this little monologue here. And you kept saying we.
Oh, rip.
So he turns and looks at you like the cocked head. Who's this we you speak of?
My other companion is following another lead in town.
Huh. So, you wish to speak to our leader, Grandson Blackwood. Is that right?
Is that the resident of this establishment?
Yes.
Then that's who I need to talk to.
Okay. One moment. And he turns around. He goes and talks to the other guard. And then that guard then goes into the house. And he stands
Do
up.
I notice any extra movement while all this is going
Like
on?
any extra movement? Give me a perception check.
Not seeing enough movement.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't. It's kind of sketch.
That's alright, we'll find out.
17.
17.
Good.
I mean, not really. The dogs that are like, at first you only see one dog, but then there's another one that's around there. They're just playing around. They kind of catch your attention because they're really loud. They're really loud at the commotion that's going on. And then you see the one guard that was talking to John turn and go talk to the other guard, and then he then leaves and goes into the mansion. But so far, not too much. Are you scanning like the windows of the mansion, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another perception check.
So, yeah, you'll at one of the
False.
well, 15, 17. It's about the same.
Man.
You do see a figure in one of the windows, except it does look like it's a male figure. Like just peering through the curtains and everything. And then you hear, as you see the one guard enter into the mansion, and then a few seconds later, maybe a minute goes by, and you see the hand motion away from the curtain, and the curtain falls back into place. And the figure ends up disappearing from your sight. But it did look like a male-ish figure.
Mm-hmm.
So guard, he's still in
Yeah.
hearing, right?
Yeah. He turns back to you. Yeah. What is it?
How long you been working here?
Let's see.
Do you trade shifts with people, or are you always on guard for this mansion?
I mean, we only have a few guards that stay here, so I'd say there's probably like maybe 10 of us, and we do trade shifts, but
I forgot when did the attack at the thing happen? Like how long ago?
like
It must have been pretty recent, considering there was still a hell of a lot of blood and bodies.
Yeah, what did you say? Like
well, most of it was dried, though. Most of it.
I mean,
was
that still
dried.
could have been within a
But-
week, though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would at least say like maybe 2 or 3 days ago.
Were you on duty a couple days ago? Say 2 or 3?
I mean,
Around the same time, maybe a little earlier?
same time. I mean, yeah, we work like 15-hour shifts, man.
Okay, and you didn't see anybody come through here? Just anybody out of the ordinary? Maybe a woman?
I mean, yeah, there's a few. I mean, we have Lady Blackwood here, but she left a little while ago.
And Lady Blackwood is the wife, or...
Yes, she is Lord Granson's wife.
Okay. Is there any other women who would have been either by themselves or maybe accompanied with one other who don't stay here? Maybe a guest that showed up, or kind of like me, coming out of the blue. I'm gonna do an insight check if you don't mind.
Okay. I mean, it combats his insight as well, but yeah.
19.
19. Okay. To his 21.
Well, I'm just inciting him. It's not like a.
I know. I'm just saying both you and this guard are both inciting each other at the same time.
I'm just trying. Well, I'm trying to see if he's being honest or
if
if
he's being
dodgy.
honest or not, or dodgy. Yeah, no. So with that 19, it's still like that. And also, to also
Still
combat
kinda-
this, are you also being like honest and truthful as well?
I've
to
been
him?
honest and truthful to everything but what my companion is doing.
True. Okay.
But everything else is honest and truthful.
Okay.
Technically, I am being a detective, not lying,
Yeah. Yeah. True.
but I'm not official.
Okay.
Just-
So he nods as well because like he recognizes that you're being truthful, as do you. You're noticing that some of what he has said is also like he's
somewhat, or is it just
he's like
misword?
like
Somewhat,
no like
or like
like somewhat as in like the recent things that have transpired, like the recent conversation, of where he was like, yes, so Lady Blackwood, she's been here, she's left, she goes around town, you know, daily, and then visitors, we haven't really had any in a couple years, so you actually, now that I think about it, you and I guess your companion, or maybe companions, I don't know, are the recent visitors we've ever had since like 3 years ago. But I will say this.
I'm a whisper.
I will say this too. With your insight being a 19 and everything that's going on, as well as interacting with some of the townsfolk, you take note that most, like, I guess, sure, the dodgy ones would be the Crimson Hand, but for the most part, you can tell that everybody that you have interacted with, or anybody else has interacted with, they've all been nice, they've been friendly, they've been kind, even though this village is in the middle of nowhere in a dangerous forest.
yeah, they're
like,
not like
they're still friendly. It's
they're not like war torn or anything. They're
they're still living, they're still thriving. There are some buildings that have taken some damage in recent years, but they're still thriving. Like that tower earlier, you know, there's a giant field around it. So like it's still like there's stuff going on that has changed the landscape of this place, but for the most part, they're not mean to visitors. They're not.
It's kind of weird, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
They're not hostile. Yeah.
For a secluded kind of area to be in the middle of nowhere, near nobody else, in a not so nice and fucking environment.
Yeah.
To be as okay.
To be as friendly and whatnot, but it is like that is the truth. Like that is like that's the vibe you're getting from this guard as well while you're talking to him.
It's kind of weird on how
friendly they are. Yeah.
It's kind of weird on how like truthful he's being. Like he's not hiding anything from me.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Some people would be like secluded, but maybe it's because I said I was a detective. You might,
Yeah.
I go, do you have days off, or could you, let's just say in the last 3 days, counting today, have you worked every day, being at this time and a little bit earlier?
I mean, yeah. I think there was that one time when I had to go pee, but that was about it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you answering my questions. They are very helpful.
Sure. The Lord should be out here in a little bit, or at least welcome you in at some point. Just hang tight.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it's kind of dark. It's a little cold. I wouldn't want the Lord to come out here and sully his clothes.
Okay.
And be uncomfortable.
So as this conversation transpired, as well as previously with William looking at the upstairs windows and everything, and the curtain falling down as well, at this time, the main
I'm being
door...
sneaky in the too.
Yeah, did you roll a stealth check?
I will. Let me read this cloak of whatchamacallit.
So while he's doing that, I guess,
yeah.
the main door opens again, And
Not that
the
one.
guard
Oh,
from
I get
before, the guard from before steps out, and behind him, standing in the doorway, is oh yeah, you're good. You got a 21. Yeah, that's fine.
22.
Or 22. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You see, because I have the description for this dude. You see a human walk out. He is average height and
Yeah,
build.
this
You see he has a grizzled beard and a deep set eyes that have hold a twinkle in them. But not only from his average height and build, you can also see that he is still kind of strong. And I would say, actually, both of you give me perception checks real quick.
Okay.
I want to see if you notice certain things about him.
Oh, thank God. 17.
Okay, 17. Okay, William.
And would you say this is me perceiving something about my target?
I mean, is he your target?
Oh my God.
Okay, 17 and a 23.
I don't
Okay.
know. Is he?
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't think I.
you both see that his hands are calloused of hard work. So you can definitely tell that in his previous line of work before becoming the Lord and Chief of Black Hollows and stuff, he was a hard-working man. His hair is peppered with gray, but it's also hinting at the wisdom of his age as well. He holds himself, and like everybody else, like he holds, like the way he holds himself and everything is he respects and admires the citizens of Black Hollows, and you can see that he is patient and wise, which is why he has also come down and graced you with his presence as well. And yeah, so with that, that's what you can see so far from him. So you do see, well, I will say this, so he does still have like a normal like shirt on. It's not too fancy, not too tattered either. It's just like a normal shirt. But on his forearms and all that, you do see some burns and some scars. But because again, his build and everything like that, you can tell that he is a hardworking man, and he gained those while his field of work. They're not recent or anything like that. They are by design.
Is he walking to me? I mean, what do you want me to do?
He's just standing by the front door. Like he's stepped out onto the porch area.
Has he waved me in, or I'm just waiting to be either called in or have to be able to talk to somebody.
Okay.
It's not like I have a gun to somebody's head or anything.
Yeah, totally not. So he looks
I'm
over.
gonna keep an eye out for the wife.
Okay, he looks over, and
It could be her too. You're right.
he looks over at the guard in front of him, and then off to the side to the one that's closer towards you. And you hear him say, "Come on, man, let the poor lad in. It's cold out here." So then the guard closest to you opens the gate and lets you in.
Walk
Sarkesha
inside.
is invisible right behind him.
Good luck, Sarkesha. Don't trip.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just go in.
Just go in?
Going in.
All right. So as you enter into the mansion, it is a beaut. It is, compared to the outside, it is 10 times better. It is beautiful. It is pristine. Everything's been taken care of. The outside does have some.
Before you explain everything, I know you said the town looks prosperous. Is it a city, a town? What? I need to get the size and the condition is what I need.
Okay, 1 second. So he greets you in. I'll give you this. He greets you in and says, "Hello, good sir. I am Grandson Blackwood. I am the elected leader of this village of 650 people. About. I've lost count these days. And
650 people, and he has this big ass mansion.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
And he reaches his hand out for a handshake.
I go, but I don't do the one where I check for dagger. Actually, no, I do.
Oh, you check?
Where I do grab the forearm.
Oh, the forearm
Yeah.
check. Okay, so he sees you like as he holds his arm out, and then he sees you like about to go for the forearm one.
Well, it's gonna look like a handshake, but
well, no, like so here's the thing: is he's the one who's initiating it.
Mhm.
At first, it looks like he's just going in for a normal handshake. So he sees you doing it as well, just trying to do the same normal handshake. But then you see his arm move pretty quickly and grab your forearm and give you the shake as well.
Oh, nice. Hot and ready pizza.
Yeah. And with that, you can definitely tell that this dude has he has worked as a blacksmith.
Pretty strong forearms, big.
Pretty. Yeah, he is pretty big.
No dagger under his, right?
No, he doesn't have any weapons on him. He definitely has confidence in his guard, or in the guards. But he still has the confidence in that he can still probably take you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Okay.
And
I go, nice to meet you, sir. What was his name again?
Grandson?
Grandsent?
Yes. Grandson.
What's his last name?
Blackwood.
Blackwood.
Yeah.
Mr. Blackwood? Or Sir Blackwood? No, Mr. Blackwood, because Sir's for nines. Sorry for the late intrusion, but I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
No problem, dear boy. It's these times have been weird. A lot of stuff has happened outside of this forest. I hear words about it every once in a while, but for the most part, I try to keep this town, this village, prosperous and thriving for all the citizens out here. I respect what they do, and I like to keep it that way.
Did one of your guards inform you of my business here?
Yeah, the one that came in to let me know. They said that you are a detective? What?
Yes.
What sort, I guess, how can I say this? What sort of, I guess, investigation are you partaking in within this town, village?
I'll get to that real quick. If you don't mind me asking one question before we start.
Okay.
How many people, or are there any other people in this house other than obviously ourselves?
Well,
Being currently, not people that stay here or anything. Just, is there anybody else in this?
like,
is it a manor? You say?
Yeah, it's a manor. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, because of the stature and stuff, I mean, there's a few maids, but they're probably asleep or in the kitchen.
Naturally.
Would you like a meal? Are you hungry?
No, thank you though, sir. Would your
Quick
wife
question.
happen to be home by any chance?
Quick question.
What's up?
Has it still been within an hour since I activated Bloodsense?
Yeah.
Okay, can I tell if there's anybody inside or on the premises around me that has missing hit points?
Ooh, that is a good
That's a good
question.
question.
That is a really good question.
Never heard that question before. That's
I have not. That is
Man. Pause, William. Good fucking question, dog. Good question.
that is
Bravo.
Kind of like a little detect life spell going on right now.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's
That
good.
sounds like I'm not the DM, but that sounds like an inspiration point if I've
That
ever heard one.
honestly, yeah, I'll give it to you. No.
Wow, what a good question.
No, you do
No?
not. No.
Okay.
It didn't yield any results, but damn, what a good question.
No, but I feel like it probably will at some point.
Such a good
If you
question.
bring it up again, it probably will. But as of
not-
right
I'm
now,
after we cast a
um,
bomb in this
That's
tree.
not what I like to hear.
as of right now, no. The lingering effects of Bloodsense are slowly coming to an end, but obviously the intensity and malice would still be there if you are in close proximity. However, at the current moment, you do not sense anybody with missing hit points or anybody that is injured in the current vicinity. So,
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's all.
and
But- Back to
yeah, back to John and Grandson.
Okay, so I just refused his offer for a meal.
Yeah, but you asked if his wife was home.
Yes, that's what I did.
Okay.
You're right.
Oh, well, I thought she came home a little bit ago, but I haven't seen her.
Didn't the guard tell me that she left a couple days ago?
Well, I mean,
No, I'm not talking to the guy. I'm talking to you.
oh, I think no.
Yeah, he said she left a little bit ago.
Yeah, she left a little bit ago. Yeah.
Okay. Here's another question. Can I try to telepathically link to any aberration or undead nearby?
Heard?
Okay, give it a try.
This guy's going full 5-head mode.
Yeah, he is.
What do you want? What do you want me to roll?
Arcana.
Okay. No, I'm just like, for once I'm actually using the shit that's on my fucking page.
But yeah, you have
What
advantage
the
on it.
ball? Yeah,
What's up?
12.
12.
That's not terrible, but I
Um.
mean, hey, you just got an inspiration point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think it's that important, but I don't think it
No.
necessarily.
No.
No. You focus on the undead and aberration entities that you have encountered recently, as well as 6 months ago, and you cannot link with anybody that is an aberration or an undead in the location of the manor itself.
All right, William's putting that work outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's over there in the tree hunting some.
Honestly, it's exactly what he's doing.
The trees are talking.
The trees are talking. Yeah, you
They're in
faint,
the trees.
you faintly like mumble something, and one of the guards is like, "What was that? Hey, did you hear something?" The other guy's like, "No, it's probably the wind. Get back to work."
Hamburger, Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, Big Mac.
Yeah. So,
I love
cutting back to John and Gransand, he replies with, "Well, I thought she came back a little bit ago, but I might be wrong. If anybody had seen her leave, it was probably the guards outside. But no. Other than that, I mean,
it's no problem. I was trying to just have a conversation with both of you. That way, you know, I'd knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. But it's no problem at all.
Okay.
If you don't mind, is there anywhere we can have a sit, maybe have some tea or something to drink while we have our conversation?
Yeah. Let me. I have a study around the corner over here to the left. And then
as I'm walking through, I'm gonna be doing like investigation checks, like checking for like anything that we're looking for. So
okay.
Roll.
And then
no, that was almost a 19. Ah!
So he rings a bell, and a maid comes by, and he says, as he tells you where to go, and then he is still behind you a little bit, just also looking in your direction, but also talking to the maid, and says, bring us some tea for our guest here, as well as some little snacks, and we'll be in the study. And she goes, okay, be right there, sir.
Alright.
And then he follows you.
Anything on my 11? Just
on the 11, not too much. You're scanning around. You see that walking to the study area, there isn't really too much. There is a lot of statues and plants, and when you get to the study, there's a bunch of books on the shelves. There's a desk, and then there are like two couches and a little table in the middle.
Looking, I'm assuming we're kind of walking towards the desk. If I can do another investigation check on the desk to see if there's any books, or if I can tell or it could be perception to see what the books are on the desk, or what's on his desk.
Okay. Yeah.
You want me to do perception or investigation?
Do a perception.
Okay. Oh, you sack of fucking tits. Heard. Yeah, I definitely don't see anything. Heard. I rolled a 5, by the way.
Rolled a 5.
Yeah.
That was your persuasion.
Heard.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
We'll take it.
A 21. So on his desk, you'll see a bunch of parchment paper, ink and quill. That's the word. As well as a bunch of books piled up on the side of the desk, and a lantern sitting on the side of the desk. On the front, there's not too much. You see that he was probably like a few hours ago, because the ink has dried now, was writing either a notation down or a letter to a neighboring city, or like one paper has like a neighboring city. It's kind of moved off to the side in like a fanned out profile, so you can see multiple like letters and whatnot. One has the Forge, so one sent for Thrain at the Forge, and then you also see one for let me see, we have one sent to Mist Heal. She's a cleric, so off to one of the shrine church areas as well.
Okay.
And then you also see one to somebody called Wildkind. and you can kind of infer that might be a druid.
Probably.
And that's pretty much the parchment papers. For the books, it's really just a couple of books that he has. There's not really too detailed titles or anything. It's just some of the bindings on them are kind of dirtied on the side, so you can't really read the title of the books.
Just really looking to see if I find anything that matches to what we're looking for. Like if they were doing research on the amulet or...
Yeah. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Like, as you're glancing through, like, the papers and stuff, just like, as you're about to sit down and everything, you don't see anything mentioning an amulet or the possession of one.
Got it. Well, I'm going to stay standing until he gestures me to sit down.
Okay. And, yeah. At this time, he is behind you a little bit. And obviously enters in behind you and says, "Please, sit. We'll have tea and some snacks delivered here in just a second."
Thank you, sir. If you don't mind, I would like to get straight into it, if that's all right with you.
By all means. I'm here to answer what I can.
So the reason for my visit is an investigation into a said fugitive, or somebody who is not of naturally good qualities, I guess we could say.
Okay.
And in this, it is a woman, and she... Did they give us any description of her? I'm assuming they would have, but I didn't have to ask.
Not really, except for piercing eyes. 1 second.
Well, they said they've met her before, right? Like before all of it.
They have seen her, but they haven't fully interacted with her.
They told her. They told us when she moved into town, which was a few years ago.
Yeah, and she had.
The guard said the last time someone new came was 3 years ago.
Yeah. And it would be piercing golden eyes.
Golden eyes.
Yes.
Got it. If you don't mind, I know this is kind of peachy. Can I get a hair color?
Black.
Black. That's what I thought. Classic. Okay. So we're looking for a woman, middle age, and she's got black hair, average height, and she has you said golden eyes?
Yes.
Golden piercing eyes. Does that match anybody that you can think of?
Well, I mean, we have a few people here. I mean, at least mostly on the human side, close to the dwarf side as well. A lot of people have black hair. It's pretty common.
Very common.
Yeah. And I mean, mine used to be, but now it's gray. But you can kind of tell by his beard too. His grizzled beard is still a little. It's a little black, but also has like some salt and pepper, because he's pretty old. I kind of chuckle from it. Just give a little scoff. Yeah. Golden eyes. I mean, not particularly. Maybe if it's contacts or another entity, maybe their eyes might change colors, but I don't think I know anybody that has golden eyes.
No problem whatsoever. This is just more or less getting details because we had a lead or clue / hint, whatever, some information that stated her last destination was this town and this manor. Now, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I am just trying to figure out some information, if you may.
Okay.
And someone that would have been matching that description would have been in your town and being the lord of the town, or I would assume one who values himself on his knowledge, being that how many books you have here, would know of somebody, new strangers coming into town.
I mean, that is valid. It's very true. I do try to keep track of all of our visitors. At one point, I was mentioned by Marger at the gate about a couple of visitors stopping by. I'm guessing it was you.
It could have been. It might have been some other people we were talking to earlier. Part of another group. They were just more or less getting more information, but they're just kind of side people. They're part of a little club, so. But just kind of friends is what they were. So they might have tried to help by doing that, but.
Okay.
In the sense of. Yeah, so I get. And how about in the last 3 to 4 days? Have you had any new visitors? I know your guard said that you haven't had any like new visitors, or at least some of remembrance in the last 3 years. Could you have had somebody else come that came in here, kind of another woman? She would have been by herself, or maybe accompanied by one other person, but she's a individualist person.
Not that I can recall. I mean, I did leave. I've grown up in this village for pretty much all my life. I used to work at the Darksmith Forge growing up, and I eventually had to leave on some business to a nearby city, and
this was when?
Like maybe 5 years ago.
Okay.
I think it's been a while.
Well, let's
Ask him when he met his wife.
Say again, William.
Ask him when he met his wife.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one first, and I'll ask that later in a minute. I hate to cut you off, sir, but I hate to be rude. I don't necessarily need your backstory because I'm almost certain that you are not a part of this. But being that you are the lord of this town, you could have some information I can use. If you could just give me a rundown of the last 3 to 4 days. Anybody that's been in here, anybody that's not the usual. So obviously I don't need to know that your maids were here, or even if your wife, which I will probably come back and talk to her later. At a different time. Obviously she's not here. I'm not going to sit here and wait. It's your house. I would hate to be a bother.
I mean, it's understandable. She leaves all the time, so I don't exactly know where she goes. But
Leaves all the time, huh? Little sus little bastard. We're role playing, so I'm gonna have another book different from the one that I had earlier. I'm gonna be writing stuff down.
okay, so as you're doing that, a maid comes in with the tea and some snacks because it has been a little bit. You had conversed a little while they were getting prepared, and she.
And can you give me a description of the maid? The maid.
Brown hair, green.
Not fitting the much.
Yeah, brown hair, green eyes. A little shorter than most.
I am gonna stare at her eyes to see if I get that kind of same feeling, but it's more or less just staring. I'm not gonna be like, wide-eyed looking at her eyes. I'm just gonna lock eyes with her.
Okay, and see
if I get that same kind of feeling, or if it's just more or less just
and
person.
She looks at you and she kind of just like it's a little curious, but then like turns away and looks at the Lord. It's like, anything else for you, sir? He goes, we're good. You can go rest. You've been working all day. And she takes her leave.
Little kind little bastard, little nice guy Rick. Okay. I do ask. I hate to ask another question about your wife, being that since she's not here, I would like to ask this: when did you meet your wife?
Well, it was, like I said, I think 5-ish years ago, maybe 4. When I was on my travels, I went to the neighboring town of Bleakberry.
You son of a bitch.
I was going over to help out at their forge because they needed some help, and at the time I was one of the leading guys before Thrain took it over. So,
Well, that's perfect. That's all I really need to know about that. Does your wife happen to be? Does anybody? Not just your wife. Does anybody in as a sorceress of any kind, and like on your staff, guards, your wife? Do you guys have any magical ability? I'm really trying to keep this sus because I don't want to start. I'm really sussing out the wife, but I know as soon as I start gunning for her, they're gonna kick me out.
yeah.
I'm doing the TV show thing where they're like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" You know?
Yeah. Sorceress? No. We mostly have fighters as our guards.
Kind of common folk, right?
Mostly common folk. I have kind of helped train them to become better guards and protect themselves as well as myself. But for the most part, no, I don't think so. I mean, if it is somebody I know, they've been keeping it a secret from me from a while, I guess.
Yeah, they did. Let's go. Question number 2 or 7, whatever. Let's go. Well, I'm really sussing the wife. It's a big coincidence. The scent led here. They met at Bleakberry or whatever. Bleakberry.
Bury, yeah.
It was a couple
Is
years
anything
ago. About the
happening
time she
outside?
came back.
Give me another perception check.
Let's go.
Dog already figured out 20 minutes ago that Miss Blackwood is a bad person.
I thought it was too, but I thought it was going to be, a little susser than that. Okay, I'm just trying to get info, William. Mister, I want to shoot everybody in the face.
25.
25. If I see that bitch, she's dead.
25. Nope. Not too much. Like you see, you start to scan the outside area away from the manor a bit to just keep that vantage point, and also to see if any hostile being is coming by, or if somebody matching the description of who you're looking for is walking by. And at this current moment, no, you see a bunch of some families, you see a bunch of kids running around playing a little bit, although because it is starting to be really late at night, they are on their way home and not too much is going on in the sense of danger.
I'm also gonna recast Bloodsense.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I do have my other 2 questions.
Okay.
So first one is I'm going to start off with him, which was, why did I just forget? Ain't no way I just forgot what I was about to ask, bruh. Go ahead, go to William.
Okay.
Brother.
So, you cast your Bloodsense again. And this time, because it is, time has passed. It's getting really late at night at this point. You're focusing more on the bloodlust and just the sense of, danger and malice. Not too much is going on as of right now. There's really just, like I said, kids, families, going home, busy day. The guards that were outside, they have switched
Mhm.
posts now. So 2 more guards have come out and switched. So the night crew has shown up. And then because of that, the 2 guards that were posted go over to where the dogs are at and then go and put them in the backyard or inside the house at the time as well. But in sense of danger and malice and malevolence, there is none.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I just remembered. Lord, insert last name.
Blackwood.
Blackwood. What kind of person would you say you are? And meaning that question, are you a kind, malevolent? You know, what's your what would you label yourself as?
Well, I am glad that you asked.
Well, okay.
I am
Well,
a respected leader. I grew up here. I have helped almost everybody who is an adult now to catch their footing, to train them to be strong warriors, to protect this village no matter the cost. I have patience enough to, train these young kids that are crazy and have behavioral issues. But then,
As they all do.
yes, but then they turn out to be great and wonderful people. As you can tell probably by the way I have responded to you, I've responded honestly. I cannot... If anything has muddled my mind, I am sorry. I have no memory of it, if that is true. So if there is a sorceress here who has meddled with me, or anybody of our stature, or anybody else in this village, I have no knowledge of their whereabouts, or whether
Why is he
if they
so
are...
apologetic?
Yeah, or if they are a sorceress or not. When I met my wife, she was the loveliest person I have ever met, and because of that, I brought her back here, and we've lived peacefully for, the few years that we have come back here, and I don't understand or see why crazy superstition stuff would happen when, I guess there would because of the Shadow Forest, but we kind of keep track of that stuff. But, we have, we got a couple of kids, so we've had a happy life here.
And how would you label your wife? Like, what kind of person is she? Being that you two are so close, I would think you would know.
Well, from when I met her, she was kind and jovial and charismatic at times, and seemed to care for people. So...
Good. She sounds like a wonderful woman. Hopefully, one day I'll get to meet her. And
yeah,
maybe it'll be on different circumstances.
Yeah, I hope so too. She loves gifts. Like I said, again, we don't really get them around much, but when we do, we treat everybody with respect and kind, because the world out there is tough, and we don't know everybody's backgrounds, but we know that if dangers lurk, then we respond, but if not, hey, have a grand time. But that's all I can really say. That's all I got.
You're all good. Thank you, Lord Blackwood. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and this cold, bitter night to answer some of the questions I have. They were very helpful. And if I do have any more questions, I will come right back to you, being how truthful and honest you were.
Okay. Well, John, was it?
Yes. it
All
was.
right. I will. I'll see you out and hope you have a good night.
You too, Lord Blackwood.
So he then stands up. You guys shake hands again. This time an actual handshake, not the
Yep.
thing. And he leads you to the front door.
And I'll do a final insight check. Okay. Well, I just wanted to see if he was. See if I can tell what his feelings were. Like if he was happy that I didn't find out. It's more or less like what he's feeling.
Like the
But-
overall feeling after all the questions and the interrogation, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Like if he felt relieved or excited or. But it's a 6, so I'm not gonna really get much after that.
You won't get too much, but as the door shuts, you do hear a sigh of relief. Slightly.
Yeah, it's only natural after being questioned.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows if he does. She seems like nobody knows, but yeah, I'm just gonna make my way until the guards, and until I'm outside the gate, and then kind of make a gesture to meet somewhere that way they don't see William
Yeah.
hiding in the fucking trees.
Okay.
Knowing that Sarkesha is following me, I'll go, Sarkesha, tell him to be quiet. Meet me over there by... What's the close building? Somewhere that's kind of a little bit out of sight?
The closest building nearby,
Don't say the manor.
It's probably, well, next to the manor and a little ways away, right? Obviously. It's just a couple of houses.
Just somewhere with me and Willie can meet up. I'll just say blah 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 blah. Meet
yeah.
there.
There's a couple of houses and like the wood cellar building is nearby.
Okay, and I'll wait for William when I get there.
Okay, poof, I'm there.
Heard.
What's up?
I explain what it is. I
heard everything you heard.
Heard.
Yes.
I think it's Lady Blackwell.
Me
Or
too.
Blackwood. I said Blackwell. I think our best course right now is to hide and wait for her to return to actually see what she looks like. I'll let you do that. I'm gonna go back and talk to the Crimson Hand. You have Sarkesha, so if something goes wrong, I won't be far. Send her, come get me. But I think you have a better stealth than me. I'll be honest.
I would say because of the pathway that you guys took to get to the manor from the Bleeding Rose. It wasn't too far away. However, it was like a kind of winding path between alleyways and major streets. So.
Well, I'm gonna just get back up in my tree and get re-stealthed in.
Okay, give me another stealth.
Is you gonna roll? Whoa. Okay, a
20.
dirty 20.
Yeah.
And it's a 20.
Yeah.
Little bitch.
Okay. So yeah, with the 20, you get perched back up on that tree, and I guess we will cut back over to John, who is going off to the Crimson Hand, real quick.
So I'm just gonna go back to the Crimson Hand, and I need to get a better description of what she looks like. I know they at least can give me. Is she white? She says she's not human. Is she a fucking orc? You know, something to go off of. All we have is her black hair and eyes.
I'll be
I'm not-
refreshing my Bloodsense every 10 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell them what we found.
Okay.
So you can just. I go there, I ask them, and then you can tell me there, and then I go, thank you for the information, and then leave.
Okay.
So
Well,
tell me whatever.
so when you get back to the Crimson Hand, you see a lot of stuff has transpired. Some of the
Yep.
blood is gone. Some of it they're still trying to wipe off. And the two dwarves are still trying to they're the ones who are still like trying to clean everything up and whatnot. And Derek turns around to you and says, well, Cirilla, what can I say? Well, the last time I saw her, if I remember correctly, she had golden eyes, black hair, white skin? Yeah, white skin. She was about 5'10"ish. She looked like she was in her 30s. And I don't know, there's this haunting glare that she kept giving everybody when she showed up.
Okay. Kind of answers my questions. I appreciate it. We're following clues right now. If you have any other information, that'd be good.
Hmm. That's all I can remember, at the time.
Okay, cool. I go, thanks. Apologize for intruding again.
Hey, no problem. I mean, we
Well-
owe you. We will owe you guys. Just say the word. But at our current state, I'm be honest, we're kind of the weaker members. But again, like I said, if you find Yaldara, she's the strongest of us. So if she can come back here, and if you find her, like, we're gonna need her help because
And what does Eldara look like?
she is. Where is it? She's a female elf. Her name is Siosa Yaldara. She has thick auburn hair and blue eyes. And yeah, she's an elf, so she's kind of fairly tall.
Okay. Yeah, after that, just head back to William, and so we're just gonna have us fucking stakeout, at least until morning. If nothing trails up, then shit. I'm pretty certain that this is the fucking bitch, but could be wrong. It would be wild that she could hide her identity this long and kill people, but then she did kill people in the town and then got away with it. So
I'm going to take out 3 silver coins in 1 bullet. I'm going to give it to Sarkesha. And I'm going to tell her to run to, Theron? What was his name?
Thrain?
Thrain, yeah. Run to Thrain and to get him to turn that into a bullet.
Turn what into a bullet?
The silver coins.
Oh, the silver coins. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you leave a note?
No, she'll talk to him.
Okay.
Heard.
So Sarkesha runs through the town, not really crossing over the bridge. No, she's on this side actually. So she'll get to the forge. Walk inside. Because of her presence, because of how big of a wolf she is, and the shadow she casts from the moonlight, in the doorway, Thrain is like a little. He jumps a little bit and looks over, and then I guess she talks to him. And
Yeah, she'll like drop everything on the counter and be like, William needs help.
yeah.
Turn these coins into this.
You want me to turn these coins into a bullet?
Just the top piece. Here, I'll help you through it. And Sarkesha will just talk him through it. She can't do anything,
Yeah,
but she'll just talk him through it.
He's like, oh, you are one knowledgeable wolf. Okay.
I grew up with a knowledgeable lion.
Makes sense. Okay. All right, give me like 10 minutes. I get no, 15. No, 20.
Just take your time.
Because yeah, he had to think about like how long it is to mold it, to shape it, and to let it sit. But because you need it at an urgent pace, he's trying to go fast. So, okay, 20 minutes. I got this. Okay, and then we cut back over to you guys outside the manor.
So, did you learn anything helpful?
I got the descriptions of a little better description of her, and a description of the elf, the other one that we're kind of looking for.
Okay.
Obviously, I tell him. The only idea I have is to wait and see if she comes back, but I don't want to wait for too long.
Yeah.
The other thing I think we can do is you can try to get another scent and see if that's because the scent would follow her, right? If she left.
Yeah, if she was still here, but I mean, the scent's acting like she's still inside of the house. Because I mean, I keep refreshing that spell every so often to make sure that there's nothing new getting added, and it just stays there.
Yeah.
So either she's inside of the house. Did you said the only people inside of the house was him and a handful of maids, right?
Yeah, or at least that's what he said. Obviously, the guards, but
He did also mention a couple of kids.
Yeah, a couple of kids.
How big were the footprints at the fucking scene, at the crime scene?
We'd have to go back and look.
Well, I mean, they were. She wears.
I would remember. I have photographic
I
memory.
was gonna say she wears heels, so
Oh, okay.
not that big, not that big.
I don't think his children are wearing heels. I mean, they could, but I doubt it.
Well, they're also probably not even old enough either.
Yeah, it's been only 3 years. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm done.
I doubt a 3-year-old or even a 5-year-old would be killing that many people. I mean, it could be a maid,
No.
but I doubt it. With the hours they have to work, they work all day. I'm assuming that at least the Lord would be noticeable if they were gone all the time. Especially with a sorceress like her, limiting herself to being a maid. The only person suspect is the wife.
Yeah.
I doubt she can shapeshift into another person. she might be hiding in there and using some sort of spell to wipe their memories, and then hiding in somewhere in the house. Because
You know what? There's one person I want to go talk to real quick. Just to see if she might know anything about
I'll keep
Miss
watch. You
Blackwood.
go for it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give him my lever action. Not Lucifer, but my lever action.
Okay.
I'll say, keep watch. Don't fucking shoot yourself. This is the business, and treat it like a crossbow.
Yeah, I know how to work one of these.
Oh,
Internally, he
okay.
goes. Internally, and myself, I go, I don't know how to use
Yeah, I was
this.
gonna say, give me a history check.
No, I don't know.
Will's just gonna... No, he's straight bullshit. Will's just gonna be like,
Sure.
oh, alright, well, fuck it. Here's some bullets.
Or,
We're gonna keep going.
I mean,
He's
I
just
guess,
gonna cross them out of the road.
I mean, like, I guess we could say it, or do deception. Do a deception.
Oh, come on. You already know I roll shit.
We gotta flavor it, okay?
Already
You're
roll
deceiving
shit.
him. You're
I
deceiving
have a
him.
0.
You're telling him that you know how to do
Yes! Sorry, he's gonna roll a fucking 25. It's fine.
No, I'm going with my passive because I'm not gonna think you're fucking lying to me. You're an old dude who's been in war. Come on.
it. True.
Fair enough. I don't think I beat your passive though. It's like a 47.
His passive insight.
17.
Yeah, passive insight is 17. Yeah. So, with the deception of 15, William
Ooh.
believes you, but then there's like a hint of like, does he actually know what he's doing?
Ooh, well, fuck it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm going to disappear into the void with Sarkesha, and then we're gonna start blinking back to the city.
Okay. Which part of the city? Actually, where are you going?
I'm going to talk to Marger Whale, the guard.
Okay. Yeah, she is outside still, outside of the gate, on the south side of the village, where you
Okay.
guys entered from.
I'll be riding on the back of Sarkesha and then hop off whenever I see her. Give her a greeting. Hey, how are you? I got some questions.
Hey, William, right?
Mm-hmm.
How have you been since you've been here? It's been like 2-3 days?
Something like that.
You guys good? You guys all good now? You patched up? You good?
Oh yeah. I just got some questions for you.
Sure. What's up? Shoot.
What do you know about Miss Blackwood? Lady Blackwood. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that Lord Grandsent met her while he was abroad for a bit, and then they came back here. Like
Had the kids, and then what else?
Yeah. I mean, from what I've seen of her and what I know, I've seen she has brown eyes, black hair. She's white complexion, I should say. She's in her 30s. She's not much taller than I am, I believe. Hold on, how tall is Marger? Actually, you know what? I have no idea.
Heard.
I'm gonna whisper in my earring, John. Yeah, it's her.
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna thank Marger. I'm gonna go. Have you seen her tonight at all?
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
not here. I mean, this is the Shadow Forest. I don't know if she'd like being over here.
They're at the other end, right? Okay. I'm gonna check with, because I'm pretty sure this is on the way out. I'm gonna check with Gale, and then Aler, and then I'm gonna head back to John.
Okay. So
Same question with Gale. Hey, have you seen?
Yep.
What?
Baby.
So same questions to Gale and Aler.
Yeah. He's like, hey, what's up? You know, have you seen Miss Blackwood? That, and I'm also checking on the progress of my fucking cart.
Okay, so for Gale, she says that she hasn't seen her recently. She saw her like a day ago. But she just came to check up on see how the shop was doing and everything like that. But personally, no. Yeah, she really doesn't have much. She just says that she just stopped by like a day ago.
You go, okay. Thank you, Gale. I'm gonna leave.
And
you go to Aler.
Yeah, you leave and you go to Aler, who's still working on your cart. You walk
How's
up.
she looking?
You walk up behind him, and you say that you scare the crap out of this dude. And when you see him, when you actually look at his face, he has multiple bags under his eyes. He has not stopped working on this thing. And he's like, well, since you asked for 2 more rooms, I had to make this thing a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but you know, at least the money's worth it.
I hope so. And he's like, I thank you for your patronage. Like, it's gonna help me out in the long run. But dude, seriously.
Pat, where's Miss Blackwood?
Well, last time I saw her was, I don't know.
Tonight?
I think.
Where?
I think around 5-ish. She was going around and seeing other shop owners and checking up on them. I know that she mentioned she checked on Gale the other day, but working her way through all of the shopping district, there's a lot of shops. So she stopped by. She saw that I was working on this cart and was like, "Oh, that's a cool project." And I was like, "Yeah."
About what time is it?
Well, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning now.
Fuck, okay.
And he's like, I think she went northward. I just don't know exactly where she went after that, but I guess check the north side of the village. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna go, okay, I need you to close your eyes real quick, because this is gonna hurt and be kind of gross, and I don't want to give you nightmares. You've been up a really long time.
He goes, okay, and he just, when you say that, he literally just goes and faces back to the cart and is still just working.
He just hears, as Will, like, splits his arm, and I'm gonna take a Crimson Riot die. I'm gonna activate, God, fuck you, Crimson Riot! It's always the maximum!
Heard.
What's up?
Said heard.
I'm divine sense. I'm looking for anything good or evil, celestial, fiend, or undead, and I'm walking around the entire north part of town.
Okay, so from leaving Aler's shop, you head northward, and you are seeing that there is another bridge a little further down from the other bridge that you've already passed. You've already passed that bridge before that leads to the forge. This one's a little further down. So again, that river just kind of flows through this town to give everybody fresh water. You activate your sense, and it flares up some footsteps a little bit a ways away that lead off and out the north gate.
So, from where I'm at currently,
But it
where's
is,
John?
I will say it is faint at this point because it has been, a lot of time has passed since they have left this current area. So it's faint. You can still pick it up though. John is probably like maybe 400 feet to your left.
Okay. I'm going to tell Sarkesha to nudge John and tell him to start get his attention and start following her, and I'm going to start booking the trail. That way I'm not going to lose it, it won't die. Sarkesha will know where I'm at. John's following Sarkesha, and I'm following the trail.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And so, what happens now is you guys have now, well, William at first, you get to the northern gate of Black Hollows, and you go out, and you see another guard. Let me see.
Another guard.
Let me see another guard. Let me see if I have another guard here real quick.
Bang! Whoops.
Yes.
Sounds like wait.
You see another guard, a female elf ranger, who has, she is exceptionally beautiful. She has white hair, brown eyes. She's wearing chainmail armor, and she has a spear and a heavy crossbow. At the moment, her spear is on her back, and she has the heavy crossbow in hand. And she is standing outside the gate.
I'm looking it right past her, but I'm taking note of her.
Okay. And I guess, yes, she does too, but doesn't really say much. So, okay. So then, yeah, you do that, and then shortly after that, Sarkesha and John do the same thing. She goes, wonder what's going on over there. Oh well, they probably have it. And yeah, so you guys are now booking it through the forest, trying to follow this trail. And eventually you get to a smallish clearing into this moonlit forest. And at this site, William,
Sí. ¿Qué pasó?
you see a really tall entity in front of you. It is.
Before I get into any type of light, like I still want to be in darkness whenever I stop.
Okay. It is.
Get like complete darkness.
It is sitting atop of a horse.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
And
That's so nice of
with this, do you notify Sarkesha and John?
No, I tell Sarkesha to stay put for a second, and I take aim.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Heard.
Because there is a little bit of moonlight that is peering through this forest. 25. Okay.
Naturally.
25? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the 25, you see this giant figure and this relatively giant horse standing in this clearing. And from the glint of the moonlight, you see in its hand a giant scythe.
Okay.
And as it's looking around and pondering about what you can assume was a conversation that just took place recently, as he's wandering around, looking aimlessly a little bit, with that high perception check, you also see this entity has a skeletal face and body,
Naturally.
but there is a chilling air that is emitting off of it.
Oh God. I'm going to very quietly load a starburst round.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Give me a stealth check.
I was gonna tell you to do that, but I was like, I'm gonna play this game. Let's go.
Ooh, that one was really good. 18. Okay. Yeah, 24.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Is that to hit?
No, that was from my stealth check. You asked me
stealth check.
You asked me for a
Stealth. Okay,
stealth
that's
check.
what. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay, stealth 24. Okay, you're good. He has not registered you are nearby yet.
Okay. So I'm going to do the starburst shot.
Okay.
Sneak attack's advantage, right? Because that one sucks.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You have sneak attack. You have advantage on that. It is technically
Look at that shit.
29. Okay.
Heard.
That was a critical hit, my boy.
It was a critical hit. Yeah. Okay. Then,
That's a critical starburst.
yeah. Then I guess.
John, we are fucking death up today.
It is. Yeah. It is. It hits.
Oh my god, okay. Sorry. I need to figure this shit out.
Heard.
Okay, so it's actually 2d6, 4d10. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
Okay. And now it's 26 plus
thought you don't add your pluses to your radiant damage.
No, I'm doing all the other dice on a separate deal.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just the weapon damage.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, okay. It was a it was a 15. So he's.
I mean, I'm glad you're doing all that damage, but why did you add plus 4d6 to that?
Because since it critted, the celestial marksmanship kicked in,
Oh,
and it.
crit? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was a crit.
Yes, sir.
Heard.
Okay.
Going to be 71 points of damage.
Alright.
Well, you don't double. You don't. It says
No,
2d6.
it only
for your-
doubled the
your damage.
Yeah, I just let it take care of the crit with the weapon. I didn't double the other damage like of the other dice, unless y'all want me to. Sorry, I can't speak for some reason.
Well,
So, are you making 2 attacks or 1?
It's one attack. This was just like everything. I didn't have a way to roll all the dice at one time. I have to do it at 2 separate times.
okay.
Yeah, well, I saw Lucifer for 26, and then yours for 45.
So the one that I rolled was the Starburst and the critical.
Yeah,
The
which
Celestial
one did it?
Marksmanship.
What? Fucking 4d10 plus 2d6, right?
40-10, and then it's... Do. Where is it? 2d6, yeah?
Okay.
Unless, yeah, 2d6. I mean, you could do your void shot if you wanted to onto that.
Here. Okay.
Yeah, that would be an extra d6.
Okay. Here. Nate,
D6.
keep track of this damage because I don't have the 4 horsemen officially in D&D Beyond yet.
Okay.
So to keep track of the damage, so then that way when I do, I can take their health down.
Okay.
With it. But yeah, just keep track of the damage of what you're gonna do for at least a little bit. So with, do you want to describe the Starburst attack?
Sure.
Because it does hit.
Senor Tyler, how would we say this works? Because you're a co-author here too.
You just say it looks like a firework.
Yeah, looks like a firework, or like a
Hot
sun
center for the
imploding.
ball, yeah, or a hot sun, and then it looks like stars are bouncing off of it.
Yeah.
Firework.
Okay. So would you say it's like as bright as the sun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's nighttime. It's like early in the morning. So off in the distance.
The flashbang explosion.
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's a flashbang, and off back over by the northern gate of Black Hollows.
I'm just flashbanging a
The-
creepy dude. I don't know if this is the fucking horseman of the apocalypse
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
The elf guard looks in that direction. It's like, yeah, they got it. Because
after shooting that, I'm just gonna be like, damn, John was right. I really did want to shoot something with this shit.
yeah, because She doesn't know what's going on. She does not know this is happening. She just saw the flashbang. But with this, the skeletal entity is going to turn into the direction of where you were, which doesn't really know exactly where you are because you're high. You still have that high stealth, so I'll give you that. But he's going to cause fear.
No.
So
Hold on 1 second.
is a wisdom saving throw. And I'm just gonna do it off of this character's. I guess I'll just do it off of a character sheet that I have. So for right now, I'll get the official. Okay, everybody watching.
18 for my wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I will get the official character sheets and whatnot for these boss fights, really, later. For right now, work with me here. You save, because I'm using this one. So you saved on that.
I'm not afraid of death.
Yeah. So...
That's a really cool way to RP it. It'd be like, as you feel like the cold creep of death come over you, you wash over it because it's something they're so used to.
Yeah. So with the flashbang event that just happened, the skeletal entity turns towards your direction. Obviously still doesn't know where you're at, but emits the cause fear. And the chilling aura and area around it and the horse kind of shoots out in your direction. But because you have felt, well, you have felt death before, and also, well, or at least the chilling grasp that death can bring, you feel this chilling effect kind of take over your body for just a split second. But then there's a spark. And it disappears. And you shrug off this cause fear.
Oh, this horseman's picking the fuck up. John, get up here so I don't set this horse on fire.
Too late. Do we have a battle map or no?
Nope.
Are we just gonna? We're okay. Got it.
It's all RP.
How far away am I?
I would say you're probably like 40 feet behind.
Like away from
Away
Death
from
Guy?
William. Away from William. Because
And
you're
how far
still
away?
behind that. I would say probably like...
I'm like 100 feet. That's how far I would want to be, like 100 feet away from him.
Yeah. So you're like...
So it's 140 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from where you are currently, yes, you are 140 feet away from him.
Heard. I mean, I can make it to William,
Yeah.
so I'll just go there.
Okay.
Okay. You make it up to William. You have your action and bonus action, if you have anything.
I don't really have any range.
Yep.
I mean, I do, but there's no point in using them.
Yeah, it is still pretty far away, so...
Nope. I'll just ready my greatsword
Okay.
in case he gets up close and personal,
Alright.
or my silver sword.
So...
I go, who the fuck it is? Who this?
I have no idea. I just shot him in the face. And he
Oh.
didn't die.
So, remember what I said about shooting second? But fine. Just spunked all over that guy.
So
I would be like very quickly, I'll be like, okay, look, I was following the tracks, that's why I got y'all to come after me. I followed the tracks all the way over here. They were right there, and then they were gone, and then this dude was still right there. So I shot him in the face. I shot
So
second.
What you're telling me is that you got scared.
No, I shot second. I did what you said.
you
Okay.
okay. Can I get perception checks from both of you?
I guess. If I have to. Oh my god, what actually a good roll? I don't want this to be a good roll.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Because I would rather it be a good roll to hit.
Okay.
16.
Okay. 16, 23, okay. I mean, with a combined, like, 30. Combined, like, 30. Off in the distance, towards this, entity, you see in its hands this giant scythe. And you see it slash into the ground, like making like an X kind of around it.
No, I'm good.
And at this
Double
time, it is using
No, I'm good.
animate
No, thank
dead.
Okay. No, thank you, though.
So from these slashes into the ground,
Can Sarkesha jump over to him and attack him?
Counterspell.
do you have counterspell?
0 level.
Okay.
Sarkesha's gonna use Broken Magic Simp, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Which does
Did you
what
say-
again?
She can teleport directly to him if he's within 150 feet, which he is.
Yeah.
100 feet.
And then she can make a claw attack on him.
Okay.
And then he needs to make a strength check.
It's not death. It's just a guy who looks like him. That's not this guy.
Okay. Still okay, but still.
Motherfucker's on the white horse. Who else rides white horses?
Yes.
I don't ride a white horse.
Fucking
Do you ride a white
Legolas?
horse?
I don't know.
Also,
Gandalf.
okay.
No, LV fucking.
So still, either way,
People who are going horse.
there are 10 skeletons that rise from this, I guess, created X mark on the ground. So 10 skeletons come out, and they are armed with swords, and 2 of them have bows. And then, okay, what was the save? A strength?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go with this. Let me say.
Hey, are skeletons humanoids?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Lit. I have advantage. Let's go.
You got a 21.
What happened? Sorry, I missed that. What
okay.
were we rolling for?
Initiative, I guess.
Sarkesha used her.
Oh, heard.
Can Sarkesha use the corner of her eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, crit!
There
Worst
you
time to get a crit, but still crit. He's still gonna beat me. Watch.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if I get a crit, do I still go first?
Did he roll over a 19?
I rolled a 22.
Yeah.
No. Well, I know you have a +7 to your shit, so.
Oh, no, not that. I'm talking about the death. Did he roll higher than a 19?
on what?
Initiative?
The second strength save?
Oh, never mind.
The strength? Oh, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
13.
The strength, obviously.
Knocked him off his horse.
Loser.
Okay, that's fine.
And dealt 12 damage.
Oh, Trevor,
Okay,
I don't like
keep-
when you say
Keep track of that. Okay. I rolled a 19 for initiative.
I haven't rolled yet. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna roll
I gotta,
a 20. He's gonna roll a crit, and it should be 27, and I'm gonna cry.
I got a 10.
Yeah, 17. Get fucked. I'm sorry. That's my one time I beat somebody on a roll. My bad.
No, my initiative is 10. The dog's is probably going to be higher than yours.
A 10. What did you roll? A 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
The dog got a 19.
Nice.
Oh, no. You still got it. Okay.
No, I rolled a 22. I rolled a crit plus 2.
Okay, good shit.
I know. Stop.
Okay, so let's...
Oh, I'm so ready to fucking fuck these bitches up.
We're at 83 points of damage right now.
Okay. Alright. Okay, the first, I guess, volley of arrows.
Wait, I go first, cuzzo.
Did the skeletons roll higher than John?
There's no way they rolled higher than 22. You suck my ding ding dong,
Give me
cuzzo.
a second, fool. Goddamn.
He said, so the ground breaks as he activates a
ground-
domain expanse.
Exactly. That is exactly what happens.
No. Wait. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Emotional damage.
Okay. Yeah, so the skeletons and Death got a 19.
Oh,
Okay.
heard.
So yeah, John is up first. But you are 100 feet away from him now since you are next to William.
All right. So I have 1 potion of speed and 2 potions of invisibility.
He doesn't know where we are just yet.
No, I'm pretty sure he fucking does. He just had the sun.
Actually,
do we need
he
to
doesn't
make checks?
see us just yet.
No.
Or-
yeah. If you are going
I'm pulling him down to me.
if you are trying to do if you're trying to get close to him, yes, do stealth check. Yes.
I don't know because I don't know if we kill Death, if he dies and all the skeletons die, or if they're just forever alive. But I don't know what to do here. I don't got really any range, so I'm kind of busted. Are we let me get a little adjust of my land. Are we all in open right now, or are we still in like forest
I
area?
got it.
You're still in the forest area, but he's in the clearing.
Okay. Let's go. And did the skeletons just like spawn around him in like a circle?
Yeah, they're like around him, like searching, kind of like I guess like the curve of like a bow, you know, like when you pull the bow back, that curve that the bow makes. They're in that formation.
Okay. Let's see. I don't really got anything. I have arrows, but why do I have arrows if I don't have a bow? Do I have a bow? Doesn't look like I have a bow. Okay, let's I can either go in there, probably get dog shitted on,
Yeah.
or okay, let me just do this. I'll look. I need to look at something real fast. Don't want to do that. I mean,
You do have my lever action. I gave you that when we were back at the manor.
oh, you did. I'm assuming it's still in your inventory, so I'm gonna look. Is it on your attack?
No, it's 2d10. No, it's the exact same stats as Lucifer.
Okay. What would be my pluses to it? Is it
Dex.
it's Dex?
Yes, sir. Dexterity. And because you're not proficient, you don't get your proficiency.
Well, would I be using disadvantage then because I'm not?
No, I think that, well, actually, I don't know. Choker, how do you want to do that? Do you want to do it where it's disadvantage if you're using a weapon you're not proficient with, or just you don't add your proficiency?
What weapons are what's being used? Hold on.
Well, he gave me his lever
Lever.
action, but
Oh.
I'm not.
You're not proficient with it.
But technically, if it's a martial weapon, which isn't that a bow?
It's like a crossbow, yeah.
Yeah, it would be like a crossbow. Yeah.
Would that technically be the same thing? But
Technically, yes.
works the same thing. It has a trigger.
We use technicalities, okay?
Okay. Yeah, we'll just use that. And then so it'd be my dex. So 2 plus. Would that count as proficiency? Would I still get my proficiency bonus or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be plus 4 to hit, right? It's your dex plus your proficiency, right?
Yes.
Okay, so into 5. Plus 5 and then plus 2 to the damage. So, fuck it. I'm gonna use my bonus action to take a potion of invisibility. And that brings me down to 1 potion. That lasts for up to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm gonna shoot the lever action at the big bad. You said 2d10?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
10. That is 14 plus 2. Or, sorry, 14 plus 5, which is 19. So 19 to hit. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm rolling the wrong one. My bad. My bad, G.
Learn how to use a gun, old man. Holy shit.
I forgot to roll to hit. So 6 plus 5, that's 11.
Okay.
Because of my
You got
Yeah.
you got the bullets right in the beginning. He was like, the bullet hit first, but the sound didn't go off. Wait a
No,
second.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing the math backwards, so that's probably a miss, I would assume. Right.
Which one was it? Was it 14?
11 at Big Bad.
11?
Yeah. Well, because I'm just rolling a d20 since I don't have it in my inventory.
Yeah. Oh,
So I
yeah.
I rolled the d20 and added 5, which is what my bonuses are.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would not hit.
And I only have 1 action because I'm not using my haste potion or my potion of speed just yet.
Yeah.
And that's the bonus action. That's the action. That would be turn. Do I need to make a stealth check or no because I'm invisible?
You're invisible?
Mhm.
Uh,
Use my bonus to take the potion.
Okay. I'd say do it with advantage, just in case.
Okay, that's 11. Great. And that's 4. Well, I'll just kill myself. How about that? I'll just point this lever action straight up. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Technically, they have disadvantage of looking at me.
Yeah. Okay.
Kinda.
Nate, are you keeping track of the damage, right?
Yes, I am. We're at 83 right now for the big bad because John did not hit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking gay. I get it.
No, yeah. It's like this is gonna determine how much health I give them because it's like I don't, you know.
Well, that in defense, that is his most powerful part of that weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
hit him
no.
with the strongest fucking thing I had right
No,
out
no,
of
no.
the gate.
Yeah,
So-
I know.
Don't-
No, I know. That's what I'm saying is like that damage is like, you know, depending on how the fight goes, right? Then, yeah, the lasting damage of that attack will probably stay.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I only have one thing stronger than that, and I have to do some crazy fucking combinations in order to do that. And everyone's gonna be like, okay, hold on a fucking second, dude.
yeah,
And that's like that will literally bring me from full health almost to death.
yeah. Okay. After. Okay, yeah. So after John, it is
Big bads. And
the big
skellies.
bads and the skellies. Yeah. So the skellies will go first. And let me just. Yeah. So we'll do 2 ranged attacks from the skeletons. One's gonna shoot at.
But they're,
Yeah.
do they know where we're at now?
Well, it's at disadvantage anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna get done this thing still.
Well, also, with the disadvantage, it would be a 15, and both of you are at an 18 armor class. So,
Oh, to hit?
yeah. So, because both of you are at an 18 armor class, and they have a disadvantage, because they don't know exactly where you're at yet, they miss. But the other skeletons, the remaining...
34.
Yes. Are moving forward with swords and daggers and whatnot. Just in the direction that they know there is somebody there.
God, Lord.
And then when Death stands up, he is going to do... He's going to cast blindness and deafness in your direction.
Heard.
After he has moved forward.
How far is the range on that?
So it's 30 feet, but for him moving, he moved pretty significant amount. Because he is running in your direction this time. So, so I need
Like, okay, let's just say it.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, go.
Both of us, I'm assuming?
Yes.
17.
Bitch. 8.
Eight.
Do I have advantage because I'm invisible? No, I don't think it matters, does
No,
it?
you would just have a +1, so it'd be a 9 actually, but still doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah. So you are blinded for for 1 minute.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not fine. I lied.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be worse, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so after that, there's not much else he can do as of right now. William, it is your turn.
Going to bonus action reload,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna just take another shot at him.
Okay.
It's 24 to hit.
Yep.
He said, yep.
Gonna be another 29 points of damage.
Heard?
Okay.
So we're sitting at sitting at 11 to right now, and then Can John's still right next to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to reach over and use a divine sense to cure his, or I'm sorry, a lay on hands to cure his blindness.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, no shit. Stop! It hurt me.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's all I got. And then you just want the puppy dog to start going on my turn too to make shit easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The puppy dog.
Since she's right there by death, she's just gonna make Ooh, actually, yeah, she's going to make a bite and a soul feast. Okay. So first one. Nope, first one does not hit. Badass flail. Second one is. That one's not. 11 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Nope, okay. Yep, that's all. She tied. She'll have her, in the corner of her eyes up to give him disadvantage.
Okay.
And then that's it. That's all she had.
All right. With that, next up is name. Little mushroom boy. He's going to do spike growth because it's 150 feet at second level. And needs to hold on. Creature moves into or within the area, takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it enters. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell is cast must make a Wisdom Perception check against your DC spell. Okay, so that would be a d20 and use DC spell. Okay, yeah, it just saved. Okay, so death saved the Wisdom perception check against the spell, but he does still take 2d4 because he is in the area, so he takes 5 more damage, and that is all Name can do as of right now. So, back up to John's turn.
All right. How close is Big O guy, and how close is everybody else? All the little baddies.
So they are about
And I'm not blind anymore, right? You cured it?
yeah.
Okay.
As of right now, you everybody around you, so William, Name, and Sarkesha are about like 5 feet apart of each other, so like you got like 10-15 feet in between all of y'all, and then
Sarkesha's up there fighting the big bad guy.
that's right. Sarkesha is over by death. But Name and William are still next to you. In front of you are 8 skeleton warriors that are about 25 feet away, and then the archers are about 30.
And how many archers and regular
2.
skeletons are there?
There are 2 archers, and the rest. So there's a total of 10.
Okay, so 8 and 2. Got it.
Yes.
And then how far is Biggie?
From you, probably about 70 or 80 feet.
Heard. I think either the skeletons are going to become a real issue, which I can fucking deal with. Which that's probably what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to take my last potion of haste. You said they're 30 feet, right? The
You
skeletons.
you
Yeah.
can use your cloak to teleport once per short rest.
Yeah, but I have to put it on and attune to it.
Oh, never done that. Fucking lame.
Yeah, that's the only reason I haven't put it on is because you have to attune. Wait, never mind. No, you don't.
I was gonna say, what the hell are you talking about? No, you don't
The
just put the damn thing on.
Cloak of Shadows?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. This is really good.
Well, because all the other ones are you have to attune, so I just assumed this one too.
Yeah.
I have to take an action to put it on now.
Yep.
Das is true. Das is true.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll take my action to put the cloak on.
Okay.
That way I can teleport to Big Bad.
Alright.
I only have one. I don't want to use in case this battle goes on. See, 1 minute. That's 6 turns. If I use it now, I'm wasting a turn. So that's 5 turns. I can still use my bonus action on my turn, which I don't use it for anything else. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so use my action to put that on. Can't really do anything as a bonus action. Other than the spell. Or the thingy-mabobber. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling. Yeah. I'll just chill here and kind of a waste of a turn. But no, I'm chilling. Actually, man, no, fuck the cloak. I don't need the cloak. You said the big guy's 70 feet away,
Yeah.
and the skeletons. I'm assuming are they all within 5 feet of each other or like spread out?
They're kind of spread out. But they are about 25 feet away from you, and the archers are about 30.
Okay, so I'm going to run to the archers and then be behind them so that I'm 35 feet away. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Or just so I'm not stepping into anybody, and that way when I kill one, I can still move without being in anybody's range. For like a bonus, whatever, opportunity attack.
Okay.
So yeah, go into one archer, and I will use my action to attack. And that will be with my sword. I have advantage. So that is a 6-19. And...
You're attacking the big bad guy?
No, I'm attaching one of the skeletons. I'll do that next turn.
Okay.
19... I'm assuming a 19 hits the archer?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for some damage. Okay, we'll take that. 14 to him. Is he still alive?
Okay. Yeah. It took a lot of health, or it's you chopped some parts of them off, but still.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to take my potion of speed, which doesn't it double my fucking speed? Yeah, it's doubled. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll use my extra attack that I get from it to swing again.
Okay, go for it.
So that's a fucking 12 or a 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Heard. Kill this bitch. 13.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so
And
one
so
archer is dead.
I moved 35 feet, so it would have doubled. So I'd be at 80. So then I'm going to move the rest till I am 10 feet away from the big guy. Is Sarkesha, where's Sarkesha? Is she closer to me or on the far side, or left or right of it?
Which side are you going to?
Well, so I'm going from where I am, from where I just killed one of the things,
Which is
straight to him.
pretty much
Where
in
is
front of him,
Sarkesha?
yeah.
So
She's
where
on
I'm
the she's on the right side of him.
Right side. Okay, so then I'm gonna veer off to behind him, but closer to Sarkesha.
Okay.
And that should be. I still have leftover movement, but I don't need it. Let's see, anything? I can't do anything else. I'm 10 feet away. That way, I'm not standing next to him. And yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to make another stealth check?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Oh,
Right,
well, I don't want him to know
right.
I'm there until I smack him in the face.
Okay, then yeah, give me another stealth.
With advantage. Okay, is that an 18? Oh my god, hot and ready fucking pizza. 23.
Okay. Yeah, you are hidden from him.
Man, I love invisibility.
Okay.
You say, man, that guy just died. What happened? Yeah, and that's this turn.
Okay.
I place the land.
And with that, we'll go to the skeletons. So they will all, well, the rest of them at least are going to move forward. William, are you still stealth or no?
Yes, I am still stealth.
Still stealth. Okay. Let me do this real quick as well. Nope. Okay, that's what I thought. So the skeletons don't notice you, but
Oh, my boy.
they hear the grass moving around near a nearby tree, which is close to you, kind of. But he's kind of running around trying to get ahead, and it's not very stealthily. So they are going to. I'd say 4 of the skeletons that are close by are going to try to attack Name. So I'm just doing this. Okay, so 2 critically fail their attacks,
Oh,
and
God.
2 of them got a 15, which misses because Name's AC is 17. So all 4 of them miss and just chop the grass as they're trying to strike at him.
Dude is bobbing and weaving.
There's, I would say the 2 15s, they were really close to hitting him, but he just ducked under and they just chopped the grass, and you get to see him pop his little head up and run away. And with that, I mean, that's that part, I guess. We have a couple more. I think. What's it we said? Yeah, 8. No, yeah, 8 foot soldiers. They do it again. However, 3 of them hit this time. So he takes 9 damage. Okay. Name takes 9 damage. And then the archer goes. And misses. And now it is. Well, it is Death's turn. And let's just say Death has kind of had enough of this fight and is going to Domain of the Apocalypse,
Man, I fucking called it.
Death's Embrace, which is 120 feet centered around death.
Sick. Can't wait.
Can I, as a reaction, cast my own domain expansion?
No.
Alright,
Not you.
everybody, chillax.
It is a wisdom saving throw. So I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fucking 20.
Okay.
Getting an
20.
advantage in with-
Name got a 28.
Oh, 20.
20?
Nice.
You got 20 as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Not a
He
fine.
crit.
tries this bullshit. Don't worry,
No.
John. I'll get him.
No, that's fine. That is fine. Well, okay, so we have... Yeah. Okay.
You'd be like, to succeed, it was actually you had to do 100.
No, yeah, to
Okay.
to succeed, it was a 20 or a 22, really.
No way!
Yes,
No
because
way!
because the domain is stronger than normal things. The frightened spell, you guys do not get frightened. However, you are in a space.
Can I use Hyperion's Doom or something? Or something like that to give us another roll?
So
Fuck.
Death's Embrace. So, spectral reapers roam the domain, streaking fear into the hearts of the living. However, you guys saved, so you're fine. You are not feared, so creatures that start their turn in the domain must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened for the duration. If a creature's hit points drop to 0 within the domain, they immediately die, and their soul is captured by death, preventing any form of resurrection within the domain.
Good.
So, yeah. So with that, you and everybody in this clearing of this space in the moonlit forest is now engulfed in a frozen domain where there are spectral reapers roaming this place, as well as the skeletal entities and death itself. And from death, you hear, "Enough.